Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Season 9 Ship Brigade Power Rankings. Today, we got a stacked cast. We got Loadsa. We got Dackt.
Heck, say something.
Dackt,
Hi.
We got Rin.
what's up?
We got Minnie.
Yo.
We got Mike.
What?
Obviously, I'm Sky. And then we got our special guest, DDY. He'll be describing each division based on the pictures he added to our slideshow.
Yes.
All
I
right.
created
This
all
sounds
these.
awesome.
Yeah,
Thanks
yeah,
for
rip
setting
us
this.
out.
Thanks for putting all this time and setting it up for us, Sky. We really couldn't have done it.
Yeah. I got you guys don't worry about it.
All right.
All
So
right,
are we ready to
DDY.
jump into it?
Yeah, guys. So none of us have reacted to any of Buddy's slides yet, so you're gonna get our live reaction.
Oh yeah.
What
All
live
right, what do we
Wochi
got?
reaction?
D4.
Okay.
Wow. Okay,
Whoa.
buddy. What's going on here?
We have
Yeah,
hate
explain this to
soccer,
us.
or depending on where you're from, football players, Messi and Ronaldo playing chess. Iconic photo. However, this image is also giving us insight into what they're thinking about in this.
Could you
incredible
describe what
moment.
they're thinking? What Messi's thinking about to us?
Messi is thinking about Sonic and Mario aggressively making out.
Okay, I think we got enough. Number
I think I get it
16.
now,
Number 16.
Yeah, okay. For round one, Iron Hands, kind of base.
Yeah, worst
Pretty
pick ever.
awesome.
Pick one, by the way. Pick one.
So
Yep, number one overall.
what are the
Green
major
Tail round two.
MVPs here?
Because of talk.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, buddy.
I
Next,
have to describe everything.
Very much
Next,
appreciated.
pretty much look at the first two picks. The main thing of this team is Halucha.
Yeah, that's like his
with
only win con.
Pinchurchin.
This is only win
Kirkin.
con.
This
And he
team
has
has
Torn.
2 win cons.
And Hoopa
Actually, here's
Hurts.
Scarf you. Scarf you.
Scarfupa is cool, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't
Scarf is kind of base.
He
but
mainly has
has
2 win
Rickers.
cons. He heavily relies on Trick Room, on Iron Hands, and Hoopa and Bound. Then he kind of has Electric Surge on Halucha, but Halucha kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Team relies
not
a little
great,
bit
yeah.
too much on Pinchurchin.
Yeah, considering it's not very viable. Yeah.
What is it? Teams the draft Orthworm and like are
Dackt,
bad?
what do you think about the Terra types?
So I see Terra Hoopa, and I immediately go based. Then I see Terra fighting. Wait, there's no fighting.
That's
Shit,
fire.
Fire.
There's fire and dark. It's mid. It's fine. It works.
Okay.
I mean,
Next.
there's better typings, but it does the job, you know.
Yeah,
All right.
15.
Number
Number 15.
Eat.
Gab.
Scizor,
Yeah. Okay.
Charizard.
Rat.
Round 2 Charizard, baby.
It's not actually round 2. Don't worry, but it's still just as bad. But
He dropped his round 2 mon for it, so.
yeah, he dropped
Yeah.
It's
Cinder.
either got that traded
Oh,
away.
this is the Cinderace trade? Oh, hell nah. Come on, man.
Anyway,
Okay,
do
Ren, chill
better.
out a little bit.
Can I go on about it?
I said
Okay,
chill
so you
out.
draft.
No.
no, we
Chill
need
out.
we need to cut some time down. All right, so
So-
basically he's got decent hazards. He doesn't have spikes, which sucks.
And he
But
has
he has
Great
good
Tusk.
rockers.
Great Tusk is
He
going to
does have
carry him.
Great Tusk, which is an amazing mon, and it's a
He
good
doesn't
remover.
really. His synergy is kind of not there though, because he's like
At
he's
all.
built
But
like
he's
a
also
sun
got
team.
Maba Stiff, which is hype. Big fan.
My
My
balls.
boss
stiff.
says.
Dackt, what are
Love
your
guard
thoughts on
dog.
the Terras?
Okay, so he has Terra Scizor based. He has Terra Steel and Terra. Wait, what? Do I have to
Dragon.
Can you not read?
say that? Fuck. It's
It's
Terra
a
Dragon,
bit
alright?
Loadsa, come on.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
dragon.
Shit.
It's on the
Why?
screen.
I have no idea.
Number 14.
Um,
We got it.
You got it. Meta
Number
Knight
14.
Alright,
Slow.
Well, it
So-
has Trick Room and it has
Actually, it's
Slow
not
King
that
with
slow.
Snow. Was
We've
it Chili Reception?
Actually, as of time recording this, we've already seen Lolzy go ham with the Trick Room Ursaluna.
Yeah, Trick
Where's
Room
Slow
Luna
King?
goes
good. Don't get me wrong. but, like,
instaneo.
building an entire
Wind Blast Spear.
But what we do
But
have to
I think that's
question
part of that
here is
core.
what you were thinking when you got your round 3 pick.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
one of the base
no.
Pokemon.
Jerky's not that bad. Jerky's not
Too
that
much
bad.
It's mid
It's
though.
it's a
like
good
you
round
can't. It's
6,
not round 3.
7. 6, 7.
Yeah.
You
Too
know?
much.
And you
No,
know
I mean,
what?
it
Went round
makes sense
7.
so he's not
Earth
pigeonholed
Speaker
into
Rapid
only
Strike.
running Trick Room.
But there was definitely something better at that time. In fact, I think we're going
Yeah.
to see something much better like in the next 2 or picks or something.
He also had something
Anyway.
in the 7th round that was a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he
How
got it
that
in
right
mon
or
goes
season
so
one.
late?
The
Doesn't matter.
fucking 7th round. How?
then,
What?
yeah.
Talk about the
Decent.
stereotypes. Talk about the stereotypes.
Yeah, Dackt. Sure.
Yeah, Dackt, Terra God.
Okay, so he has Terra Shifu. That's a good Pokemon to Terra. I'm not gonna lie.
Alright, we got it.
And Terra Water makes sense because in this meta, you may as well just boost more water because there's no Pex. And Slowbro is kind of bad or not as good. So you can just Terra Water and break through a lot. And then Terra Steel, I have no idea why that is there. I will not lie to you. I have no idea why that is. But sure,
Sure.
whatever.
Depends on
I would
type.
say it's not yet. Number 13.
Okay.
He's got a
Will.
So to me, I
I
just look at
don't
this
like
team
half
and I
of
just
these
think it's kind of
mons.
underwhelming. Like it's not a
Half of
bad.
the
Like I
mons
don't
are just
hate the team,
bad.
but it's like
Yeah.
Dark
He's like
Trio,
whatever.
super
Berserker, Miss
reliant on his
Magus,
top
Chansey
3
should
to
not
4
be on this
mons.
team.
I don't know when his like pick was for round 1, but he probably could have got something better than Iron Moth. I'm guessing.
Moth is a good
He
round.
was
He
around the
could have
middle.
got Excalibur.
Well,
Um,
I mean, there's like
I'd
He
say
also
Moth
could have
is
got
round 2,
Elephant
but
or Great Tusk or Annihilate
Elephant is a
or
mon.
Sneasler.
But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't feel like that's the problem. The problem here is that kind of like after Thundia, it kind of falls.
the problem is that he has a Dark Trio, Berserker, Miss
Yeah.
Magus, and Chansey.
No, Doug Trio's
yeah,
hype
those
as
picks
fuck.
are just weird.
It was okay, but then
Yeah, so he could have got Corviknight. Was on the board. Haxorus, stuff like there was much better Pokemon on the board.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we send it over to the Terra God for
Yeah.
details?
Terra guy.
This might be one of the weirdest decisions I've seen. Terra Moth, but he somehow picked one of the only few typings that Terra Moth is bad. Terra Fire.
It's not
So
that
the thing is with Moth,
It's not that
the Mon already
I like
breaks
Terra
through
Fire on
everything.
Moth.
So all you want to do is give it more options or ways to sweep your opponent. Because you know you can annihilate your opponent, but you want multiple ways to annihilate them. You know. But the problem is since you already have fire potency with this Pokemon, Terra Fire sucks because you limit the coverage opportunities.
Thank you.
Alright,
You're welcome.
Anyways,
12.
number
Number
12.
12, Joe.
So essentially,
Okay.
he has Houndstone and he breaks things.
Yeah.
There's
It
also
is
fighting
Houndstone
types
Sand.
which kind of
Magnezone
just
doesn't fit on this
destroy
team.
his team.
Magnezone doesn't fit on this
Well, to be
team.
fair, he does have a
Tatsugiri is just a
Dark
bad
Sponge.
mon.
He does have a Dark Sponge.
So yeah,
Oh,
pretty much
you're right. Darkspawn
Oh,
is the
any UC,
best
any
fighting
UC,
type
actually.
counter
in
This
is
general,
the
the
mo-
problem for this team, most people, what we're saying is like you look at like after the top 4, it's just kind of whatever.
Yeah,
This is the most
Tatsugiri's bad.
anti-Shiyu team
Magnezone
I've seen
doesn't
in my
fit.
life.
I like the
Darkstorm's
last
a
round
mid
Yuxi
mon.
though. That's kind of heat.
Yuxi's
Nah, right,
just
Yuxi is very hot.
It takes
Scyther's
the stealth
whatever.
rocking pressure
I
off
like
of
the Salazzle
his good
pick,
ones.
but there's like 5 picks that I like in this entire team.
The
Actually,
But
top
it's
6.
four
still gonna go
go-
very hard
are
because
pretty good.
you could
right?
bring top 4 plus Yuxi and then just one of the others like every week.
Like
Yeah.
Magnus.
Yeah.
Well.
All right, let's send this to our Terra Master.
I'm just gonna say his middle picks are all just weird. Like
Yeah.
probably got Dashbun too early. Tatsugiri is a
Yeah,
one
Terra
trick pony.
guy. What do you think?
All right, so Houndstone, when you have a Zarude, you have a Chomp. So the thing about Houndstone is that it's insanely gimmicky as is. So especially in draft, it's not as hard to check it as it would be in small
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
And so the thing is, when you Terra your Houndstone, whose potency is not even that high, it's just last respects is broken. You get a mon that can win, but won't win a lot of the times because people would over prep for it. And it's very predictable what it's gonna do because it does one thing and it does it good. So something like Chomp would have been better.
Yep.
Now Terra Fighting makes sense, but Terra Steel doesn't because the problem is the thing is
Yeah,
what
I would have went
checks.
Terra Ghost.
Thank you. Number 11? I think so.
Yeah.
Oh
Ninja.
my god, hero.
I really
So,
like
Really
this team.
should not have been number 11.
so just so you know, there were some shambles about when we were ranking, and so some
Yeah.
some things might be off. This team is
Yeah.
awesome, but yeah.
I love this team.
It has
It
top
is
three.
good.
Something I will say I
Top
don't like
three is
about it,
busted.
I hate
Plus
Typhlosion and
screens,
Hisui.
plus
You suck for
screens.
drafting it. It's a terrible mon. Design is
It's
bad.
not good, but it's
Stats
not
aren't good
horrible. He's
either.
also not bringing it.
That's true. Like he's never bringing it. So
Yeah,
essentially,
like
the
his
top
mon.
3 are insane.
And then he has
How
Plus
did he get
Haxorus
round 3
plus
points?
Yeah, I don't know
Iron
how he
is
got round
pretty good considering it's his Terramon.
And Klefki, any like priority screens is always just good in this gen.
This is very
He
consistent.
has the. This team is like every HO player's wet dream.
Yep. All right,
The
let's
top
just
four?
get into the
This
Terra
team's been-
types
this
already.
team's really
I think
good.
you can see
So
why.
let's
Okay.
look at Iron.
So this man had the audacity to have a Chimpa, to have a Torn, to have a Quackavow,
Fuck up.
and still Terra the
Quackavow.
god Aaron Thorns.
Go.
I don't have to say anything else. I
Go.
don't care what his Terra was.
You're right.
It's just based, and I
Alright.
respect it.
I think it's good.
I
It's
agree.
good. He did pick the
really
good
cannot be
types. That's the
like
funny part.
No, like
You
shit, like
picked the
Shin
right
Pao would have
type.
been maybe better, but Iron Thorns gives him more like versatility with how he can make his team. Because Shin Pao's
Yeah.
gonna be broken either way.
Yeah.
Sure. Next.
Precisely.
Alright.
Whoa!
Yo, hold on.
Wait, did Buddy make
Guys, I
this
think
slide?
Buddy made this
I
slide.
think he
Buddy made
did.
this.
Look,
Buddy.
we all have our moments, okay?
Alright.
I think this team's
Um,
really, really well made. I don't know how Garganackle is gonna be in draft, just because it's kind of predictable.
Yeah,
The
Garganackle's
main thing I
kinda
look at when
bad.
I see this team is just round 4 protein Gren, and it's just amazing.
Yeah.
So true.
pretty good.
one
There's
thing
not
I like
really a
about
bad
this-
mon on
Also,
this
low
team.
kicks is actually really hype, so that's gonna be funny.
I'm
He's
not
got
gonna
Low
lie.
kicks is actually really good for
Mhm.
counter teaming.
I honestly think the worst mon on this team is Garganackle. I think every mon on this team has a place.
True, it's a good team.
Like, I
Somehow
was
he
gonna-
made a team with a bunch of good, with only good Pokemon, but they don't fit together.
Yeah, they don't. They're just kind of there.
They're
This
just
isn't
there.
that bad,
But in this format, that's good enough. Because
Yeah.
there's a lot, there's so little, the pool is so shallow that just getting good Pokemon in the first place is hard enough.
I mean, he has screens with
How
backs,
did
so
Cloudjar go
can always
round
sweep.
6?
I
That's
don't
crazy.
know. He got Zong before it,
Like,
but hey, he
it's
got
so
it,
good.
so it
Bro.
doesn't matter.
Zong is
Yeah.
Zong is a weird pick. I feel like anything else could have been better than Zong. I guess Trick Room
Anyway,
is nice for
I think we
Garganackle,
can
but
just go into
that's
the
it.
Terra already.
Yeah, Dackt was
I
hoping
kind
to
of
fail.
hate. I kind of hate this.
There's Skeledirge,
But
which is,
Yeah.
Skeledirge is probably one of the best Seracaps ever.
Yup.
Because it just doesn't die when it's unaware. And it has Lock Off.
It's a little bit of a
And it has
weird
Torch
mon.
Song, which is OD. But the fact that the thing is, Terra Fairy is a very common typing on it, so that makes sense. But Terra Normal is a bit sus.
bit
But
based.
otherwise, it's good. And
Thank you.
based, yeah.
Go.
Next.
Number
Uh,
9.
Rin,
I'm
do not
foaming
rap,
at
do
the
not
mouth,
rap
Let's
that.
bro.
give Rin the floor just for
Foaming
about
at
10
the
seconds.
mouth.
Rin, you can just have
Yeah,
this
give me
whole
10
slide,
seconds.
bro.
Yeah,
Rin,
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 this is your team,
Yeah.
bro.
Everybody else,
Rin,
shut
this
up.
is
This is
your-
my
Rin,
team.
You have it.
Putting the sleeves up. This is the worst fucking trade I've ever seen in my entire life. I've never seen anyone get so conned before. Like,
That's good.
man. Like, I know that was the plan.
Wait, can you tell
but,
us
like,
what the original team was?
Yeah, it was Lando, Palafin, and then the rest of the team. Which is
for the top two.
for what? For Meowscarada Slitherwing. There's absolutely no way, man.
That
I
is
wouldn't
pretty
have fumbled
crazy.
the bag personally.
Now, people might ask, what's the problem? He still got 2 Pokemon that are good back. Well, the problem is, he traded away 2 Pokemon that are breakers that function with each other for 2 breakers that get checked by the same thing.
Mm.
So now his breakers don't function.
It's like his entire team is also built around having like really good breakers because the rest of his team is basically just set up. Like he's got Titan, Terra Cap,
Okay.
Poltegeist.
To be
Poltegeist.
frank though, Espathra is technically a breaker, a sweeper, and everything.
Spathra's
Espathra just wins on its own.
Yeah.
So his whole game plan now is to win with Espathra every week.
But
Which,
it's
to be honest, it's a
centralized
good game plan because Espathra is broken. But there's a
Yeah.
problem here. Terra Poltegeist. Why?
Agree.
There's a format full of a shitload of hazards, and Poltegeist on the first place depends on Chosmash to set up because it's not that good otherwise. And this man made it Terra over a Spathra. Nah, man, that's a fumbled bag right there. That's a fumbled bag.
It's top 4 probably.
Yeah, if it was Lando, and Palafin, it would probably be like top 2 or 3.
Top
like,
1 even.
Yeah,
I
I,
think,
don't
like-
remember like the
but,
core
like,
teams,
hey.
but yeah.
the
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna.
Without the
too much
trades,
because, like,
this would have undoubtedly been the best team in this whole entire league.
League. Whoa,
Yes,
whoa,
League.
whoa, I
League.
don't know about
You
that
heard
one.
me.
No,
It's
no,
League.
no.
You're wrong.
Keep that to
We're
yourself.
talking about
Okay,
League.
sure.
Anyway, Terra
But like to
time.
be frank, no. To be frank, yeah, I
Just
already talked about the Terra. What I
Oh,
was gonna
right.
say is that the team, even though it lost its 2 best Pokemon, it got decent-ish Pokemon back. So like, it's still good. It's just not as good at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna lie, this team should maybe go higher, but we're just like,
Eh.
you
Kinda
know.
got it.
It's
There was
whatever.
one
I mean,
particular
someone
person.
did
But
put it
like
at
Rin is
16.
sour, so
Good one.
Rin single-handedly gave it the negative score so
Go.
bad to the point it dropped like this low.
Goat. All right, next one.
All right, this is where we were last time, last recording. I
So
think.
Yeah.
what I have to say about this is, if he got Sandy Shocks over Toad School, this team would be so much better.
What about Scovillain
True.
at round 2? What are your thoughts on that?
Scoville, I don't. He got
Really
round
bad.
Not a
9 in
good pick,
Amorous.
but he
Like,
made it up.
honestly, I couldn't.
He made it up.
Did get bounced out by
Although
you now.
it seems to be a common trend in D4, you can just get your mons wherever because they just kind of like don't care.
This you could honestly get your mons whenever in this
Here,
league.
like round 2 is not a problem because he has Lilligant, Hizui, and a Namorous Therian. Like I like
If
round
Lilligant
7 and
Hisui
5.
round 2 would make a lot more sense.
Yeah.
You know,
But yeah, this
No
team's
one else was
just
taking
got some
Scovillain.
broken mons. Sylveon, like when like there's few fairies at round 5 is kind of insane. Rotom Wash is just broken.
he also has two of the best fairies.
Yeah, and like
Oh yeah,
probably
he
one
has.
of the
Yeah,
ones,
he just
Yeah.
casually took Enam at the end.
Yeah,
only
which is
reason
really
is-
good considering fairies are obviously the best trick to Roaring Moon.
The only reason this team dropped this low is because it has 0 hazards.
Yeah, like like Sandy Shocks would help this team so much.
Yeah, its hazard setters
Yo,
are
Toad
pretty
Screw, though.
much Torkoal
That's still
clicking rocks.
garbage.
Yeah, Toad Scroll is not a real mon.
Toad
I mean,
Scroll's a
Okay.
good. Toad
he
Scroll's a good
does have
spinner. I'll give it that.
He
he
has
does have
Torkoal.
rocks and spikes,
Yeah,
but
so
they
he's
just
got
have
two
a
good
hard time
spinners.
setting
That's
it up.
solid.
Like
No, but
Toadstool
he
has
has
negative
one
priority.
rocker,
He is one rock.
which
Like
to
the
be
weak
frank,
links here are
his-
like Toad's Cruel and Magneton. But
to
she
be
could've got
frank,
Well, it's whatever. I don't really care about
his
that.
one rocker is like one of the best rockers because like Torkoal is very good.
it doesn't die.
This
so.
team also
doesn't
kind of needs
die.
it because sun. But
Yeah, but Toad's Crew.
Actually, one.
I don't
Wait,
know about-
Spring
Doesn't
Rocks
need
every.
the sun.
I think I know what time
Alright.
it is. It's Terra
I
time.
don't need to say much. It has Roaring Moon, probably the best Terra user in the whole format.
Debatable, but it's one of.
Well,
them.
it's like up there. It's like top 3.
Yeah.
Debatable. Debatable.
And then he has the 2 best Terra typings on it that he could use. There's not much
True.
else to say.
True. Next.
Yeah, next.
Let's say
Slip they are number 7.
What is this?
It must have been
Uh,
It-
Loadsa. No, I think it was
I
Buddy.
did the
was
right
me, it was
top
me.
right picture.
Buddy,
but,
Yeah.
Clearly. So
explain this to me.
he's got
Okay.
He's got Valiant. Thing.
So, we have an assault rifle on the top left.
Whoa.
But his name
Whoa.
is Slipped AR, and there's a slippery sign. Oh no, he's gonna fall.
Thank you,
He
buddy.
shot
Gotta
side.
get it.
Thank
Shot
you.
side.
Okay, so looking at this team, he has Mons, and they're Pokemon for sure.
Top 3 is really good.
We don't really need to worry about his hazards and the fact that it's just Tinglu, but
That's all you need.
Ting Lu does it all,
Kinda
man.
Fumbled on D4.
yeah, I like the top 3. A Valiant
Three,
is
everything
broken.
kind of falls off after that though. I don't.
Armorous,
I like
I've
Armorous.
never seen in singles. I don't really know how good it is, but
It's okay. It's okay.
And
Well,
then
Sarah
Salion's
Ledge is
not
better.
bad.
Cerulege is definitely better. Yeah,
The
Raptor's cool.
Raptors
Yeah.
okay. The
Inteleon,
Sigula's
Inteleon that
fire.
late is really good because like speed
Agent
tiers are
Leon
lacking.
in this format
Yeah,
is super good
He's
because
got
in this
insane
format, the thing is you want something in this format that so you can on the 120 min so that you can always be able to outpace Roaring Moon and Iron Valiant. If you can get around a 123, 125 ish, it's even better because you can outpace Silphizar. But that's not needed because Silphizar is pussy. It doesn't work. It's trash. Of course.
okay.
Moving on.
His
No,
soul.
no, no,
he
the
started
Terra,
with
the Terra, the
Rose
Terra, the
Rock,
Terra,
right?
the Terra. Hold on.
All right,
need to
quickly,
talk about this
quickly
Terra
describe
Valiant.
these interesting. Yeah.
They are bad. They don't work. Why Terra Ice? It doesn't work. And Terra Fighting, Fairy is better. And yeah, I don't.
Yep.
I'm not sure.
Got it.
Alright, Don.
No.
Hey, wait,
Live
wait,
Okay.
Wo-Chien reaction.
Oh,
Live
Live
Wo-Chien.
Wo-Chien reaction.
Wo-Chien!
Yes,
Wo-Chien.
sir. All right, so Sneasler. Oh my god, wait, the top three are actually really clean.
Yeah.
Plus, he's got
Top four.
Serralage.
Yeah,
Actually,
four.
top 6 means it has Wochian in it, honestly.
Top 6 plus Serralage.
Serralage
Plus,
at the end is
actually,
crazy.
every mod on his team is usable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
solid.
Very
Now-
solid.
The speed tiers aren't bad.
Solid.
The hazards are not great, but I mean, Lando's a good rocker.
I do think he kind of his.
What are those Terras?
I
Can we
better
just-
clear con. I better win con could be.
Oh yeah,
That-
those stairs are interesting.
Like, what do you think
Yeah.
about our Terras?
Water's decent.
Um,
The other one.
water. Okay, if he wants to use defensive Landorus, fine.
But defensive Landorus is also just worse this gen.
Oh, it is. Don't get me wrong.
Lost knock, it lost toxic. Like
Yeah, it has taunt now, but like
I
it's
think
still
you're just
not the best.
better off like tearing Sneasler or Slowbro or Thundy. Like I
Oh, for sure. I think Terra
Okay.
Thunderous actually is very
Terra
nice
Thunder
in
would
this
be
meta.
fantastic, though.
Because Terra Thunderous, the thing is, you Terra Fly, you still keep your electric both
Yup.
absorb, so you're not weak to it.
True. So yeah.
Alright, next.
Solid. Has got Wochian. So
Let's
that's for sure.
go.
Yeah, Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Okay.
Iron
Okay.
Man.
Very
Is it
good
just
team,
me,
very
or
good
did they
team.
draft similar mons they drafted last gen?
I don't
They
remember
did, like-
actually.
Very good team.
Yo,
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it
How
is.
did he get that top 3? No, I'm
Top
kidding.
3 is
That's-
pretty. It's
Top
already-
3 is
No, no,
because
no.
he has really good
That's a lie, that's a lie,
removal.
that's a lie.
Plus
The only thing
prevention
weird
with
about that is
magic
that
now.
Zapdos was the third pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get
Yeah.
Zapdos being third pick. I
think I picked that up.
expect Gambit to be round 3,
Yeah.
but Zapdos is round 3 instead, which you know,
these
if
mods
you
are
can
just
grab a
kinda like-
Zapdos
yeah,
round
but
3,
like just like D4, you could just choose the order you get your mods.
True.
Doesn't
right?
These mods are kind of
I'm
just
more
like
The
fine.
big thing with this team,
Solid.
there's one glaring thing that I think sticks out here, and I think I
Speed.
like that. Oh,
Speed.
I was gonna say Terra Gyarados over.
I was
Annihilate.
gonna say
Dude,
Blissey.
It's
No,
spammed
dude,
by
what?
fairies.
No, dude, Terra Gyarados is OD. It's very good.
It's
My
like
problem with this
iconic
team
Terra
is that
Gyarados,
this
Gyarados.
team.
King Gambit are way better
Okay.
users.
My problem with this team is
Annihilate
that
is a
he
really good
has.
one, yeah.
This team has.
better Terra Caps, but whatever.
So he has, for some reason, 3 good Terra Pokemon. Why? You don't need that many, especially when you can only Terra 1. You don't. I mean,
You
it's not the
I
fact.
mean,
The
he can
problem
technically
is.
just like test around and then use the FAs to just switch his Terramons around in the middle of
Yeah,
the
but
season.
as soon as he
Yeah.
switches it off of 1, he cannot switch it back.
Oh,
So let's say so Gyarados cannot lose Terra and then gain it back.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I just think a big problem with this team is that Dragon and Fairy both just get spammed against it.
Oh, that too.
Very
Yeah, yeah.
especially.
Blissey's kind of mediocre too. So
Bliss is fun.
Oh yeah, there's a one resist to
Right.
fairy, and it's Grafai. Oh.
yeah, it's kind of rough.
Awesome.
And I feel like one thing I don't like about the team at all is Blissey. Blissey didn't do anything last gen except set momentum and kind of had teleport. This
No,
gen it
Blissey
literally has
That's
nothing.
not true. You were wrong.
No.
Last
Yeah, it eats a
gen,
lot.
last gen,
Prob-
it simply clicked teleport and it made it amazing. Like it's all
It
it
lo-
had to
Yeah,
Yeah,
do.
lost
and
to
then it
someone who
lost
had Blissey on
teleport
their
and it
team,
lost so
so-
much things.
Okay,
Yeah,
no,
it
no, no.
does sap, but
The-
it's the same thing with like since it has such a
Okay.
weakness to like fairies and most of them are special. At least you have that. But
Okay, for those that don't know, the main 3 things that Blissey got nerfed in was 1, toxic, 2,
Oh, yeah, nerf
teleport, 3, the nerf to healing moves. So now it only has 3 heal. It only has 8 PP.
Yeah.
Oh, it also
And-
doesn't have wish.
Oh, that too. That's the 4th nerf. I forgot. It
Yeah,
doesn't have
fourth.
wish.
It's kind of garbage now. It doesn't. It kind of just sits
pretty
there.
rough, yeah.
It just
Alright,
it's
Pretty much you can use
even
some
more
FAs and
passive now.
stuff.
Dackt, what about Terra Gyarados?
I think you already
Okay,
talked
Terra
about it, but
Gyarados
yeah.
is great, but I don't like the fact that he has a Gyarados, a King Gambit, and Annihilate. Because it makes me go, why do you have this many Pokemon that are good with Terra? Like, because I'm assuming you drafted Gyarados dedicated to be a Terra Pokemon.
I
But,
mean,
like, why? That's not
King
needed.
Gambit doesn't need Terra to be good.
Yeah, it doesn't need-
Annihilate
yeah,
has
it doesn't
Rage
need-
Fist, and
Annihilate with Terra is just really good. That's probably what I would have gone. But
That's
Gyarados
half
is
the
Yeah.
reason
funny.
you drafted, I would think.
I mean,
but-
Gyarados is great, don't get me wrong. And it gives him another win con,
King
because
Gambit's
Annihilate and King
fine
Gambit
without
can win
Terra.
anyways.
It's like-
Okay,
Yeah,
I think
the-
we go to 4 now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep, for
T-Wolf.
Wolf.
T-Wolf.
Yeah.
So we can look at that top
Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
Not much else to say.
Well,
I think
Yeah.
he on
it's just a
Yeah.
hazard
Really
spot.
good team.
yeah,
Solid.
Cloister actually on this team is pretty fire.
Quag just clicks hazards and then snowscapes out basically.
Quag is one of the few passive Pokemon in this gen that kept Toxic. So that's like very good for it.
Did it actually?
Yeah, it kept
Yeah.
Toxic.
Yeah. My only problem, this team does kind of need some. Its Soul Breaker is Gengar. That's the only big issue I would say. Otherwise,
about
it's kind of just like
Volcarona can be a breaker, and Lucario
What about
is a breaker as
Lucario?
well. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, well, that's
Lucario
decent.
is probably not going to every match, but yeah.
Lucario's a one-time two. Is a good like 1 or 2 time win con. Because like this is the thing, you don't need Lucario to win every game. You just need to win 1 or 2
Well,
games.
this
Yeah,
team
it's a
has
very
so many
matchup
win cons that
guy.
Lucario's like probably not even gonna win a single game. Like,
But
it
yeah,
is-
the fact that he got all these like solid mons, especially when like the pool is limited, is just nice.
Hmm.
No, the main thing is that he got all these really offensive Pokemon, and he got probably the best facilitator in the whole format.
he got
Two best
Like,
facilitators
got
actually.
Goodman,
Shutout,
Cyclozar.
Zebuzor is the best facilitator.
he got
Okay, Terra type.
Oh, and Grimmsnarl.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
so
just the 2 best.
Terra
ones.
Normal D-Knight is probably the best D-Knight type.
Yep.
But Terra Steel, I'm not sure what it's supposed
It's
to do. I'm
good.
assuming it's
Berries.
just.
Steel's just a
Very
good
I mean,
type, to be
yeah,
fair.
I guess. I mean, you know what they say. If
think
you
there's
don't know
other
what to
ones,
be,
but-
just become a Steel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
like
I would
it's
say
D-Knight's best 2 Terras. So like,
the only problem I have with the Terra types is that either way they could just throw out a fighting move, though it does resist fighting already.
Number
But
3.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
so it resists already, so it's fine.
yeah,
Sheesh.
Cobra Chaos.
Cobra Chaos, number 3.
why is your okay?
Your-
Yeah,
It has a lot of good mons. I don't know.
it has the
Oh,
ultimate hazard spam.
This is the.
So this is what you want to do with Goldango is pretty much you want to get Glamora and be a very toxic person. It's really
They
awesome.
also have Mew, so it's like
And he has on top of Glamora Goldango, because it's so hard to remove hazards, he also has 4 knockoff users, and boots are going to be spammed everywhere. So if he can like use that well, that would be really awesome.
No.
Also, what I really like about this team
important
is
to
that
keep
he
in mind,
okay
Mew lost soft boiled and roost. So.
Yeah, but it is not.
kind of rough.
has
Yeah.
rest. Let's get it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just good mons.
it has good
Too.
win cons, and also Libero Ace is just kind of there in the
Libero.
back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he got the good
Why
trade
did
here.
that
This
drop
was
so
bizarre
far?
trade.
It
This
trade-
team got
trade.
so much better
Oh.
with
Yeah,
Libero
Charizard.
Ace.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
Charizard.
makes it kind of
Oh,
But
of
I-
course, because those mons are worth each
That was
other.
really awesome.
This
Actually, the
team
main
was
thing
missing.
I think the main thing that's like interesting here, Dackt, do you want to talk about the Terra mon?
It's very weird.
Terra Mew.
Oh my god. Okay, so Mew in this format lost healing, lost knockoff, lost a lot.
It's knockoff.
So it's only used now. It's Terra offensively. And this man picked 2 Terra types. When only one of them can really be used offensively. And
It
that's
can be like
very-
a new Togo Manaphy though.
Well, I
No Togo
mean,
Manaphy.
no. We're not doing that. So
Mew
I
could
mean
also be a hazard
what-
spot, but he has Glamora. So.
yeah, but like if you want to hazard, I mean, there's no reason to lead suicide Mew when you have lead suicide
He has
Glamora.
Glamora.
And
Right.
also, if you're running lead suicide Mew, that's like it's also dumb that it would be your Terramon. So
Yeah, like you should just.
like,
I mean, unless you
uh,
want to lure something and kill it.
what
I
would
like
you
Zephyr.
what would you make the
Real play.
Terramon Dackt?
I don't know. Maybe that GSAP, maybe that Goldengo.
That would be fire because it can just
Yeah.
Terra flying and then kill everything.
Do you,
with it,
do you use Terra Fly or you become like Terra Ground?
yeah.
Okay. Or it could be the funny Azu
That-
with Aqua
Like,
Jam.
dude, or Azu, yeah. Like he has options, but Mew is not it this meta.
Mew's, yeah.
Okay, but yeah, solid team, super solid team.
Good
Who
night.
put that picture?
Number
Who
2.
put that picture, bro?
Why is that picture so accurate?
Oh my
Yo, this
God.
is where
Yo, Crocodile's
Palafin and
Luffy's
Lando I
mom.
got.
Oh my.
I think I have this.
Yo, Rin, you want this one?
So shoutouts to Croc
Can I
for
get- can I get-
getting. So shoutouts to Croc for getting
Yo, that
probably
top 2 is looking fire. How'd he do that?
How
a
did he
very
do
good
that?
transaction.
Yeah.
Um
Or Babika.
so The funny thing about this is that he managed to get Palafin and Landoi, but still managed to tear up Palafin on the wrong typings.
Oh no, normal.
Yay.
Normal
Yay.
Water is literally a good Palafin type. Copium.
No.
Okay, yes, but like
It doesn't
normal
need water though. I think.
No,
No,
it's
it's
Specs
base.
Boom Burst with Terra Normal is evil.
Terra Normal
It's
is
funny.
not good
It's
on
funny.
it.
It's
So funny
funny.
though.
Not
That is
good.
gonna win a game. I
Dackt, I
guarantee
thought
it.
it was about it being
Oh, what?
based.
Oh, hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. Yeah, this is the best.
Boomers.
This is the best Terra, bro. You can, dude. Hold on. Specs, Terra Normal, and Boomers. Never mind. We're
Yeah,
out here,
yeah.
bro. We're
There
winning.
we
That's
go.
what-
Like,
There
I
we
forgot.
go.
I forgot.
And
I
yeah,
forgot.
also if you just
Stop.
look at the team, Lando, I, Heatran. Honestly, the top 3 is actually insane. And then
Plus he has Weavile
No, no, no.
and
Yeah.
Lycanroc to
Arboliva
clean.
with
Wait,
Heatran.
wait,
The
is really
last
cool.
4 picks
Dude, okay.
are
but like,
Okay,
Probably
so
really
I'm
good for that being
convinced.
late. Yeah.
I am very much convinced that the Sidgeway Hisui is broken because its move triple arrows can flinch you, defense drop you, and crit you all in one turn.
which
Rin
doesn't
can-
really matter. 'cause
Rin can
60
confirm
base
that
speed.
moment.
Yeah.
That Mono goes crazy.
yeah. Honestly, this team
Lynch
is
doesn't
so
really
good,
matter,
except
this mon is
some
60 base
random
speed.
3 Arboliva Florges.
Arboliva's
No, no, no.
Fortress.
fine.
Arboliva is
Arboliva's
base, bro.
solid.
Arboliva is base.
He's like really
That is
reliant on
weird.
Heatran to be soaking up like fire
Florges
type.
is whatever, especially when like the fairies are lacking. So I guess you can have that. I mean, I think he
Like,
could have
yeah,
gotten
this-
Enam, but we'll give it.
This
If
team
Heatran
is.
goes down, fire
This team
types
should
do
bring
kind of
it
get spammed
H-
against him.
He should suicide lead Fortress every week
Yeah.
and then just bring in breakers.
Pretty much, pretty solid. All right, number 1.
Number 1.
I
Oh,
don't
this
know
is
the
how
best.
this
clear
is
cut
a
the
team.
best team. This team
I
is
don't know how
Wow.
this
The
is a
best.
team.
crazy.
I don't know how
So-
this is a team. This is arguably the best team of the season.
So
Yeah.
this is the
No.
thing with this team. It somehow managed to be the best team and also the most base team.
Yeah.
How? I never thought that was possible, but they did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
They
arguably-
managed to be
It's like
base
mid-hazard.
and good.
The thing is, like,
They
big
essentially
thing here to me-
got 4
This is the
round
ultimate
1 and
team.
round 2 picks, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Somehow.
plus the Dawn Ductor.
Plus the
Yeah.
Don Ductor.
I don't know how that happened.
Don Ductor.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's the
yeah.
Don
Yeah.
Ductor.
I thought you were talking about Don Swirleone.
Also,
And then they
Arc-
managed
a
to
good one.
get some of the best Pokemon that are steals in this format. They managed to
yeah,
get Gothic
Overquill,
Arcanine,
Arc,
Hisui.
Goth, Breloom. Yeah,
The only weak link here, I
This
think,
team
is
is so good. You
is,
can bring any of
Overquill.
the. Literally, Zoroark might be like the least brought mon.
probably.
It's literally the least Brosmon on this team.
I would say
That's the weakest link.
Overquill is cool.
This is such a good team.
I think
Well, no, it has
Overquill
spikes.
could've
It
been
is
better
kinda
at,
left
like
on the
at, like a
hazards.
different
Right.
hazard.
Yeah,
center,
that's what I
like,
was saying. The removal's good, but the hazards are okay.
the
Iron
hazard
Treads
set-
is just is gonna be a good rocker, so I don't think it's that bad. But
Yeah,
It's
it's
just all
fine.
he has, though,
not
really,
that
unless he
good.
wants to
Well,
bring
like,
Overarch.
No,
Arc
dude,
can just
Arcanine
fake things
Hisui.
out. So yeah,
Dude, all you gotta bring with Arcanine is literally dual stab, E-speed rocks.
and yeah, because people
Life
will just
Orb.
switch into
That's
like
it.
their dedicated check because they're like
Red is
terrified, so
like
you just
a
get
mon
free
that
rocks.
doesn't want to run rocks.
Either they're
Like,
terrified of it, or they just don't respect it, and you kill a
Yeah,
Pokemon.
and you just drop mons. Terra type, you don't need to go too deep into it, but you know.
I feel like it's not as. It's not the
he
best
picked
thing. it
One
could
of
be.
the 4 good Lucky Terra types.
He does
No,
have
no,
ice
no, those
and-
are- Those two Terra types are actually very good. Because the thing is, when your opponent doesn't have a good. Okay, no, the problem here is that he should have got Terra Normal. So I saw this one game where a guy did Terra Normal Lucky, and he brought E-Speed Terra Lucky to that way defeat people doing E-Speed against
sucker?
his own team.
Oh, okay, sucker.
Well, yeah,
I do kind of
normal-
like how he does not. He kind of gets walled by
normal,
Quagsire.
normal
I think just in
electric
general,
Terra-
electric. Like the idea behind electric is like you're already like destroying things, but it's also like with transistor you already have the Terra type bonus to be honest. So it's like that's why the
this
mon's
shit
already
is like
insane.
adaptability
it
to
could
adaptability.
Lucky
Yeah.
can still use the boost. It's only 100 base special attack. Like,
I mean,
Still
it's
incredibly strong.
insane,
Transistor
but
is
either
so
way,
crazy.
it's
I
insane.
mean, either way, you're only bringing ice. So.
You can see why it's one. Go to team. I think we're
Yeah.
going to D3 now.
D3.
Yo,
Announce
buddy, you
this.
might need to
I
appear
get to
again.
announce. I get to announce this.
Yeah.
All right, buddy.
Alright.
Buddy, what is happening here?
Yo, Anya?
No motion.
Akuma or Bakugan
Terrible,
or whatever the hell that's
terrible division
that?
because there's no Wochien, no live Wochien reaction.
very
No
true.
live motion reaction.
Buddy, buddy on the right? Was that your reaction to
that thing
seeing
on
no
the left?
Wochien?
I don't know what the thing on the left is.
So it's a
Um,
Harpy. Obviously, that's what you were thinking. I'm guessing.
Harpe.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
the Harpy girl.
Worst divisions. Sad face. Sad face. Sad face.
Thank you.
Let's move on.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Number
Okay.
16.
Yo.
Number
Okay.
16.
Wait, buddy. I didn't know you
Yo,
also
man,
made this
What the
slide.
heck?
Um,
I didn't see
I'm
the
a big
Chun
fan
Li.
of Gibby and Fortnite
What the
ass.
Okay. Buddy, you need to go now. All right. We'll hear from
Yeah.
you in 16 different picks. All right.
All right, Ting Lu, 20. He tried to build like a stall team. Look at his
He
bottom
drafted
five.
Stall
So he's
in a
my
format
goat.
where
He's
Stall
my
is probably
goat.
at its worst.
He's
So,
my
Okay.
goat.
let's just talk about the Primate, Young Goose, Spidops, and
Young
the
Goose is him.
Don't sleep on the
Yeah,
Yungos, bro.
What? Did you see him week one?
Takeout hits different, bro.
Young Goose
So,
is him.
let's talk about the Primate, Young Goose, Spidops, and Dedenne.
I mean, when
Young
you're
Goose is
looking at a whopping stakeout base 70, maybe even adaptability and stakeout, I mean, come on. The mod's kind of insane.
He's broken.
That week.
I mean,
Not
its
that
defenses aren't that bad. 48-30. Come on.
Bro, a two-shot and Amorous.
Exactly.
Crazy.
It was kind of broken. But
Okay, but yeah. The mods at the top are kind of just alright, and then it falls off at the end as well. So, you know.
except the youngest. The youngest is best.
Of course, yeah.
What Terratypes?
Okay, so he dropped Terratorn Classic. The problem with this is that he got Terra Steel Torn, which, to be honest, when your team is this weak to Fairy, I get it.
Yeah.
No, he's got the Bishop. Keep mean.
No, shut up.
So, like, that's not a
Next.
resist.
Okay,
Next.
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 Porpoise.
Oh, so sad.
Porpoise.
This is I don't know. I feel like Works' team would be, but
Well,
never mind. Never mind.
Maybe. Yeah.
How
Oh,
is
the
Works-
iFunny code is absolutely hilarious, by the way.
Rain, why don't
okay,
you talk
so-
about this team?
No, I'll talk about it. I'll talk about
Oh,
it. I'll
Loadsa
talk
will?
about this
Okay.
team. I want to. Okay. Like when I first saw this team, it initially looked bad, right? Because round one Lando is horrible.
Okay, hear me
this
out. He's got
generation-
the room.
He's got the
Vroom,
room. Yeah, he does have the room.
Round 5,
but, like,
respect.
But then like Slitherwing round 2 is not really great either. Like, and then it's Azu, Azel, whoever. Like, I'm just kind of just listing off the mons here.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
is
really see the
exactly what you're
synergy.
doing.
I don't really see the synergy there between like Quag, Lando, and like half the team being just physical spam, and then Azu on Sun, and like I don't know. It's just this team doesn't make sense to me, and especially since like Lando's the only real facilitator here, and then he just put 2 weathers on his
Parting
team.
shot, vroom.
There's the thing. In this format, you don't need facilitators. Hear me
What's
out.
Yeah, but look at his
interesting
team,
about
though.
this team is-
No, you just keep trading Pokemon. That's it.
No, this is just a trade.
Even if he does trade, though,
I mean, you
he's
can
not
play
really...
fine around it, but what Loadsa mentioned, it is interesting. Sun with a Azumarill, if it does want to click the water move, that would be awkward. But,
Well, that is true. Also, I just want to add one thing.
I mean, I guess you can just take the Sun away with your T-Tar, to be fair.
Okay, I want to
Take-
add one little thing.
One little thing.
I don't get who thought Terra Flying Landorus was the real deal. Because it isn't. It's terrible. It's
Oh, no.
so bad.
Jack,
Hey,
this is not
hey,
even
the
a-
hazard game is going crazy, though. Let's give it that.
My fucking, his hazard game is going insane. Don't get me wrong, but Terra Flying Landorus is the worst Terra I've seen ever. Because the thing is, Landorus can have so much better. You can Terra. I've seen some Terra Electrics. I do respect it, but Terra Flying. The problem with that is that you were now forcing your Landorus to run boots. Boots. Why? Why do you want him with Tims? Tims don't do shit for this Pokemon.
Thank you.
Why?
I think we
Stop.
can go on to 14.
Yeah, let's go on.
14, number 14. I can't pronounce that. X and
Okay,
DRX.
this team is hype, and then it's not super.
So I
Round
want to
But then
point
he's
out
Morgrem.
he drafted
He's
Morgrem
Morgrem,
when
then it's hype.
Klefki was on board. He picked
I
up the
respect it.
Morgrem when Klefki was on
You
the
did that
board.
No,
Dark Fairy type.
Yeah.
Shit,
very
he's just
good.
built different.
Simply.
Very base.
What I
It's
will
funny
respect
too,
on this
'cause-
team is I don't think Glamora is exactly like a great top 2 mon, but obviously Goldango Glamora is crazy, so we'll give it to him. And then he has a Spafra
Spafra.
right after, which is pretty hype.
This
So,
team would be way higher if he didn't have Morgrim.
if
I
you
think,
just switched
because-
out like his Toadscruel, Aloe, and Morgrim pick, this team could be really good. Like really good.
Yeah, because the thing is, like Staraptor and Gallade aren't bad breakers, and
Jolteon
Hydreigon's
is
good,
fast, and
obviously.
a bunch of mons aren't there, so yeah.
Yeah,
But you see, he has an Espathra,
He
and that's
does.
all you need to win.
True.
I do like how
And
he has no
the
steal.
and he has the funny
When he ha-
Terras.
If he
And
had
he terrored
Klefki
it,
over
Because
Morgrim,
he knows it's broken.
That's just like his
Someone,
only shot
finally.
at winning.
Yeah, but like it's a good ass shot at winning because this mon wins games.
See, if
Literally.
Morgrim was
Bear
Grimstone or
with me.
Klefki, though, that'd be so awesome.
yeah, if it was Klefki, this team would be
Because like,
so
if you're
much
like, you can play for like the hazard game with like Glamora, Goldango, and then like have screens with like Aloe and being like super. Well, I mean, you
Aloe
could
is
try to
Not
be
all
more.
crazy.
But
This team
like,
had potential until
Set
it
up-
got more.
set up
If you were
But,
like,
like,
it's
Aurora
based,
spamming
okay?
and stuff,
Based.
it would be have to
respect
build more around it,
Hydreigon or
but yeah,
Gallade or Staraptor would all
there are
be
some
really
cool
good.
mons here.
Like
There are
this
some
is such
cool
a good
mons.
offensive team, and then they got Toadscruel and Alamola.
Toadscruel and Aloe are like less
It's
bad than
fine.
Morgrim.
Yeah.
This Morgrim is like the,
Morgrim is wild.
you need a good screen setter on this team.
Morgrim is
It's what it's
wild.
built for, and then he's just
He saw Grim got taken and he cried and he said, "What can I
He's
do?
like,
I'll get Grim
I-
Jr." Yeah, that's what he did.
yeah.
But yeah, we can go
13.
next. Okay,
Number
what the heck?
13.
Hypothetically speaking,
Ready
you put me
as
at
with
13. Let's also say
I'll-
I got 2 really good top 2 picks, and then I got Screamtail.
Okay, so
But
Loadsa,
Screamtail is good. Like
we got
good.
Annihilate,
I don't-
it's not
bad.
Heatran,
It's not round 3. It's
Tail,
absolutely not round 3.
Vaporeon is definitely early. Mence is cool. Samurott Hisui is early considering you
Amazing.
just got Vaporeon, but it's good
Yeah,
at that
it's
place.
amazing.
It is good because
Defensive water and then offensive water is fine.
It's good
Though.
because of
Yeah.
I
Ceaseless
mean,
Edge.
yeah, but the thing is, like, it's not that fast, so it's like,
Yeah, it's kind of piss slow.
and then he made up for it with Electro speed tier and 80 special attack.
Yum.
It's a
Yummers.
fake speed tier. It's like the Oxus.
Cryogonal I've used before, and like I never liked it that much, but I guess you have the spinner, so
he-
it's whatever.
Oh wait, yeah. Oh, he got it for the spinner. He doesn't have removal instead of the thing.
He has
I'm
that
pretty
and
sure. right?
Decidueye.
Yeah, not
Decidueye
great.
at the end and Dugtrio at the end are both really good late picks. Like,
Yeah,
really
the
good for that
Decidueye
lane.
is actually pretty solid on this team, I would say, because it's like,
And it's
well,
fast, and we needed that.
yeah.
It's pretty solid, actually.
This
Well-
team is viable.
Yeah, it's viable. You
viable.
want to talk about the
Um,
Terra's deck?
Other teams are just better.
Okay, so he picked Terra, Annihilate.
Yeah, there's just a lot of like solid.
Well
teams.
done. Well done. Thank you. Thank
Wow,
did the
he
thing.
chose
They got the
to
job
common
done.
Annihilate Terra.
I think Fairy would have been.
Okay,
better.
why is this here?
Lieutenant
Why?
Sir.
Ooh,
It's Lieutenant Sir.
Buddy.
This.
Buddy,
Buddy,
come
what
in.
were you doing?
Yeah, I got nothing for this one, guys.
Buddy, what are you doing this at 3 a.m. or what?
Look, it was
I think
very
it's-
late.
I'm not looking. I'm not looking, bro.
I'm not looking, bro.
All right, I'll do this. I'll do this for my boy Mammoth Pulse. So
Dackt-
I
oh, I guess
I
we'll wait.
really enjoyed the Iron Off round 1 is alright, but like
Yeah, Orthworm
our
round
secret
3
rep
is
round 2
heat.
is a bit early.
Let's go.
But here's the
Let's
themes with
go.
the Orthworm. I don't know what it is about Orthworm Shedtail. It's not that good, and people overrate it so much.
It's
it's
like
a
it's solid at like
fun, but
round
it's
5.
like- Round 5,
thing
it's
about-
so early. It's like it's so overhyped this gen. It's insane.
This is the thing with Ortworm. It looks so EQable.
It
It's
does.
not.
Like I just want to click Earthquake on it.
I want to
Yeah.
click Earthquake, but then it just heals, and then I get pissed.
It's
Sylveon
keeps
round
happening.
4 is sick. Mousehold for funny population bomb at the end is funny. Oh, Braviary Hisui. I forgot about that mon. That thing is like an insane breaker. That's like
It's
hilarious.
demonic.
Yeah.
It is. This team is also very slow.
He has
Capping at 111 is
Mouse
great.
and Moth, which are both the same-ish, but again, like there's like a lack of speed mons, so this kind of like happens with every.
I know, but on this kind of team where the bulk is okay, like Definitely, I think Sylveon Gudra, I believe, is okay enough, but
All right, so
Yeah.
Dackt,
You
is this
kinda
what
want-
what you wanted to see with the Terras, or what's?
this is I don't know what this is. But,
So
This
our
is-
most-
Access.
Poison is just worse than fire. Like I'm
This somehow is worse.
sorry. Yeah.
What do you mean? But he's got ice.
Ice is,
He
might be the worst stereotype.
he managed to make it worse.
Okay, yeah, I think we can just go on then. Super.
I do
Sick.
like the Hrunting crook though. That's kind of cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yo, shiny,
Shiny.
again. All right.
Let's
So
go.
now this is appropriate. Getting Iron Hands, not pick 1, round 1. In fact, getting it
Round
round
three.
3. Much
That
much
is a
more
good
of a better
placement.
place. Wait, actually, this is kind of crazy. He got Chiyu, Ursaluna, Iron Hands, and then round 5 he got King Gambit. That's actually really sick.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's
he got
good.
good
Wondering
picks.
what
The
this is
issue is
doing.
this team is fastest mon that like actually matters.
Yeah.
Is the base
And then
100.
another thing I was looking at is like it can like really use Trick Room with Ursaluna and Iron Hands, and it's only Trick Room setter's Cress, which isn't a bad Trick Room setter, but it's like
Well, you can just
Well, you
lose.
got the hard
Gen.
switch.
I mean,
Crest,
you can
Crest got
run
nerfed
s-
this gen, by the way.
yeah, it get less
it lost
bad, but
base
this is the thing.
stats. It literally lost
well,
base
yeah,
stats.
Yeah, but this is the thing with Crest. With Crest, if you wanna run TR, what you do is that you run, you do
Layer advanced?
screen. No, listen. You do screens, TR, Lunar Blessing.
And then you get taunted and
yeah,
die.
taunt is a thing, but if
Oh,
you
you're
position
not
it
gonna
right,
taunt
then
them.
like you should be
Yeah.
okay.
Listen, people are not gonna run ton against it.
Yeah,
Not against
you're in
this
D3.
team.
You're gonna shine with this. You got this.
No, it's not the fact
Oh,
that it's in D3.
true.
It's that people are not gonna go in and try and taunt a team that is gonna bring in a King Gambit, a Iron
Iron
Hands, and
Hands,
Ursaluna, and a
Ursaluna, and then
Chiyu.
Chiyu. Oh yeah, you want to talk
Yeah.
about Terra?
Oh yeah, he picked good Terras actually.
Good Terras. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chiyu is one of those Pokemon where I think actually same type Terra is
It
actually
doesn't
pretty
really
good.
just have a bad Terra at all. Like it's just like
Chiyu doesn't have a bad Terra. It just it can turn
Rock.
into
Terra
anything
Rock
and it will
goes hard,
kill.
Actually, Terra Rock Chi goes hard.
Terra Rock Chiyu has to be one of the worst ones somehow,
it's,
but
it
like
is
it's
one of
still
the worst
usable.
ones, but it's like
It's still usable.
Yeah,
Terra
Chiyu
Ice.
just does. It doesn't
Okay,
have an
goofy.
unusable
Chiyu
Terra.
just doesn't care.
Yeah. The
Okay.
thing is, this team is built like a Trick Room team, but it just does not have the reliable Trick Room, which really lets it down. It's got great mons, but like it
Yeah,
just does not
especially
have. the Trick
Tatsugiri. Big fan.
Room. I don't know about that guy, but
Tatsugiri is pretty.
Probably the
pretty
number
Taurus
one
Knuckles.
one here. Next.
Ghost Key.
Ghost.
Yo,
What
what
is
is
the-
that Excalibur picture?
Okay.
I think that was probably Buddy, but we'll just
It was
like ignore that.
definitely Buddy.
Yeah, big
Yes,
backs.
double starter.
He
Yeah,
does.
so I mean, like we said last time, Garganicle's probably not very good in draft.
But we will see. The one thing,
However, I mean the team overall is pretty good.
All
It's
these
like a
mons just
little
feel underwhelming.
physically dependent.
A
Like,
lot of
all
the
his
mons
top
feel
mons are
underwhelming.
physical.
Like there's
Very strong.
Kilowattrel, there's like Zoroark. Like the top 3 are good, and everything else is just kind of whatever.
Yeah.
Yuxi is fine.
Yeah.
Muck is
Well,
fine.
Yuxi
Usually
is a
will probably
great
come every
pivot
week just to
for
set
them.
up rocks.
Yuxi is very
Unless Pal-
consistent.
I'll take Palisand at the
Um,
end too. with
I think for a team like this,
Yeah.
I don't like Garganacle because it's like very, very.
It's too passive.
It's very sappy, momentum sappy. But I think
Also, have we talked about the fact that this team's only fairy resist is a Magnezone?
Yeah.
that's kind of rough. Yeah,
And his
Makalala-
top 3 are all weak to fairy.
His
which
only
that's
dragon
fine.
resist is also Magnezone.
No, he has a. Wait, really?
no, yeah, you're
Oh
right.
my
you're right.
god.
This team is
That's
kind of bad.
His
Bro-
answer to
bro,
dragons
whoever-
is simply glaive rushing first.
Dude, whoever brings. Bro, you just bring outrage and you win.
I feel like this team.
But-
I think I put this team lower, but like whatever.
Okay, but like this team. Okay, this is my
The
main
thing is, the
problem with
offense
this team.
though, you got to give it like Masquerada, Quack, and Baxter.
It is kind of nutty on the offense. And
Yeah,
it
it's
has
kind of
pretty
nutty.
good-
But
It does some pretty good ways to get into backs.
the
But,
problem with Terra backs. Okay, so when you look at backs, there's 2 main Terra types that come to mind: Terra Electric and Terra Ground.
Poison's actually.
He made it Terra and Terra Poison. I've seen Terra Poison on the come up actually.
Terra
It's not
Poison's
bad. It
good
was
for the
just fighting
fairy
and fairy.
weakness.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
also
Yeah.
good for fighting weakness.
So like,
Yeah,
I mean, it
better than
works. I
Steel.
mean,
Fight.
yeah, and Glaive Rush is such a stupid move because the drawback is supposed to be about you revenging the Pokemon. The thing is, there's nothing to revenge you because you just kill everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
After a
hype.
DD, there's very little that's gonna revenge other than like a Mach Punch.
Yeah, which is why he has
Yeah.
Terra Poison, which I think is good. Dragon's just for
Yeah.
that nuke button, but
No, I think they're pretty good turret types.
they're good enough. I don't.
yeah, they're
Alright,
good.
we'll go next.
They work.
Yeah, next.
Ethan.
Ethan.
Okay, I
Yes,
really.
I see you ain't grabbed
His top two is
Tinkaton.
kind of nutty. Top two is nutty, but
He got double genie. That's pretty funny.
he did get double G.
I
And
respect
he
it.
got 2 really good ones.
The weird part about this team is like everything else besides the genies and Sneasler is kind of like weird. It's
Don't
kind of
sleep on Iron Thorns.
I don't sleep on
This
Iron
man
Thorns.
drafted like an RU team with a Landorus and a Sneasler.
But he just drafted a bunch of bulk in a not bulky metagame.
He is not an RU-mon.
Yeah,
I
he
don't know what
did.
you're saying.
That is true. He just drafted a lot of bulk in a non-bulk metagame.
Yeah.
Which
So
I
I
respect
mean,
it.
maybe it'll end up being good, but I doubt it.
I think
No,
he
it's
needs.
fine.
The problem with this team is just,
And
like
like
he
the
doesn't really
issue
have the
is his
momentum.
bulk doesn't really do anything back.
What I do
Yeah, you
like
guys
is that he's
four.
got.
Hazard game.
Oh, actually, I guess I can prep for that. But like, if you can get a funny Amoonguss spores off and then go into one of the top two, and like, that's just gonna be super fun.
Right. I think Iron Thorns is gonna come a lot.
It probably will. Yeah.
I
It better
think
not.
the
If-
biggest problem this team is
and
the lack of
Enam is
momentum.
cool,
Though.
obviously.
He kind of like he doesn't really have the momentum to get in this big.
What do you
break.
mean? Iron Thorns has Volt Switch.
It
Facts.
does? Oh wait, it
Facts,
does.
Baton Pass
Yeah.
Umbreon, are you sleeping, bro? Come on.
That is
Are
like
you
that
even
is
good?
totally his
Bro?
best.
Yo, if you sport the Moongus, that's a free swap. You don't need to U-turn or
That is
anything.
your
Free.
U-turn, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
He does have ways. It's just a little bit janky. Terra type time.
You're a little bit
Yep.
janky.
Thank
Dackt.
you.
So Terra Landorus,
Fighting.
Terra Fighting, and Terra Ground. It works. It's fine.
What does fighting
next-
do?
I mean, Earth Power is a. I mean, Landorus already has Nasty Plot, Sheer Force, Life Orb, Earth Power, which is way more firepower than you want on any Pokemon.
I'm
so,
confused. What does
Terra Ground might be a
fighting do?
slightly overkill, but you know it works.
what does Earth Power do? Or fighting? I mean fighting.
Focus monster.
I don't know. You don't want to miss Focus Blast. I personally think
Boosted
Terra
Tier Powers
Electric
as well.
or Terra Poison would have been better, but
Yeah, Terra Poison or like Terra Water would be nice here because
or even Terra Fire. Actually, no, Terra Electric. No, Terra Fire.
Electric.
Lando with a good Terra type is actually.
What
I
about
like
Terra Fairy, huh? Ground Fairy?
Yeah,
Fair-
anyway.
Anyway,
Would be nice,
yeah.
Oh, yeah, cool. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Hey,
I mean,
great.
maybe.
Yo,
Jay,
Roblox holders?
JK.
Oh, wow.
Yo!
You go.
Is that
Shout
the
out.
best Robux
What is
hold the
this?
team
Why
member
is there
ever?
a trash can next to Tinkaton?
No,
Who made this?
did Ethan make this slide?
Yeah, Ethan made this slide. Damn, he infiltrated our ranks.
What is
Okay,
going
so
on?
unfortunately, he got the second best sand setter for Houndstone. Kind
That's
of like
only-
loads of
Yeah.
DD.
You got
This is a
these-
Loadsa team, I think. This is
So
definitely
This
he
is a
has
Loadsa
roaring.
team.
Don Dozo pick 2 is definitely weird, but his team makes up for it, so it doesn't
Roaring
matter that much.
Except Tinkaton.
Unfortunately, his hazards are very subpar. Really,
He's got
I mean,
SP
Hippo's a
on.
great rocker, but like
doesn't
that's
have
it.
Hippo-
Hippo's actually just clicking the rocks button every time, so it's fine.
Yeah, but that's
yeah,
it.
he does. So is Tinkaton, but he does not have rock or
Tinkaton
spice.
is a sleeper. Are you kidding?
He doesn't.
Tinkaton's a great mod, but I don't know if you need to run. Like, I don't know if you want to run rocks every week.
It can. It
I'm
can.
simply clicking
mean,
Yeah, I
Gigaton.
don't know if it's something you want to be
I
running
click
every week.
Gigaton, they tell me I can't click it again, I SD and then click it again. Like, come on, guys.
Exactly. He got to.
It's a. I think it's got good momentum. It's very good
Houndstone?
momentum. And it's got,
What's really cool is like this team can almost sort of function without Houndstone, so it kind of just pulls up in the back, and it's just like, oh fuck, and then it's
Yeah.
it's really, no, the thing is too, it's really great for Houndstone too.
yeah.
'Cause he's got G-Zap, which
Roaring
is
Moon and
fantastic.
G-Zap is really scary.
Yeah.
And then
It's a weird
Dondozo,
team.
obviously round 2 is like kind of weird, but it's just always nice to have Dondozo in this meta when you can just not get like swept.
It's a super weird team, but I really like it.
Yeah,
And I
he
think
just
it-
needs
it's
to make
actually a
sure
pretty
he
cool
has like Tinkaton. He's probably run like AV Tinkaton or something like that, just to make sure that and Rotom keep fairies off. because it really hurts his breakers.
I mean,
Okay.
Ticketun is kind of the
Terra
beast
caps.
against
Terra
enemies.
caps.
No, it is good. Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
that's
Dackt,
just
what we think
kind of
about
like
the Terra?
standard.
All I have to say about this Terra Pokemon, it's pretty straightforward. He
Yeah.
has a Roaring Moon with Terra flying on Dark.
Yeah.
Again, it just works.
Yep.
It's good.
Thank you,
There's
Todd.
nothing else to say. It's just good.
Next.
There's nothing.
Our
There's
next.
no spice, but it's good.
One bet, baby.
Wombat.
Mm,
Okay,
pretty
he
funny.
named Tigra Ninja
Yeah.
7. That's just very good.
That's hot.
I'll say
No, don't put Ceruledge in that sentence.
Okay,
It's
Rin.
Really?
We know
good.
That's
you're
good.
unviable,
Good.
bro. We know you're
No, it's-
unviable, Rin.
Put Cerulege on that sentence. Do it with pride.
He also has
No, it
Cleavor,
doesn't.
which is nice.
Weavor
and
is
Shroud.
nice.
Can
Yeah.
wait? I'm kind of confused why Hawlucha's here. To be honest, it's kind of just like
It doesn't really match with like,
Mold Breaker Defog. But
that's.
yeah.
If that's the reason, then we have beef because that's just brain dead.
No, but that. What do you think about it?
No,
wait, that's his only remove. Wait, no, it's Serena.
he has Serena.
Yeah,
It's right after Serena, so that better not be like. Oh no, Goldingo! Like that better not be the reason.
I like this
Well-
team. It has all the hazards. It has the offense.
I thought you
And then
just
has
hated
Ferrothrig.
Ceruledge.
yeah. So this is good.
Cleavor
No,
at
it's
the
like
end.
red, but yeah.
Cleavor at the end is
He just
very
looks
random and
delayed.
hype. It's like crazy. That's just,
Yeah.
he's like, oh, that's just there. Let me just snag.
The one thing I think he got Hawlucha for speed, which is weird.
Well,
Yeah.
But he's not
I'll
Grin.
give that to him. I mean, I'm guessing there was something better.
No,
He
he's got
also had-
Grin. I won't give that to him.
Well, I mean, you can have 2 speed. Like, come on.
But it's Hawlucha.
It's
Yeah, he's
fine.
hype.
Weird.
Hey,
It's fine.
I brought Scarf Hawlucha once, and I lost that match by a lot. So when you think about it.
That's probably because of your play.
That's what much? Brandon?
Anyway, Fergraph is funny in VGC. I don't know how good it is in singles, but
All right. So, what do we think about our Terra types?
I think they're pretty neat.
I
Thank
they're,
you.
like
Like,
the
I
most
can't
basic
Can't really say much about
ones.
it.
It's like more firepower and more firepower.
Yeah, it's good.
Wow.
It's what
Brandon
Loadsa
Norris is
has
good.
on his
Fun
spoiler
fact:
alert.
Mike lost me a match one time because he told me to Terra Fairy E-name, and then I got hit by T-spikes.
I don't know what you're talking about because that'd be ghosting.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh shit! Yo, edit that
Anyway.
part out.
Anyway, number 6.
DD.
I
1, 2,
guess
3, 4,
Chen
5.
So yeah, it does kind of
Okay.
have Chien-Pao.
Wait, so that team
Okay,
earlier.
so my problem with this team is every Mon is like in the same speed bracket. So it's like
Simply don't
110,
care.
108,
What do you mean?
105, 100.
He is a
He's
chin
fast
pal.
as fuck.
It's a chin pal. What do you mean?
Chimp
It's
is
a,
the exception.
A lot of times,
it's a chin pal.
Volk speed is fake. So
Not really.
I
If
said-
people respect world speed.
no,
But
like
you
a
have
lot of
to-
the
it's
times,
super
like you just
sparkly.
don't care and you just click Quiver Dance. Like,
Yeah.
Vulcan
No, I
run
think this
really
speed
hard
is
on it.
fine, and I think that
Gengar Chien is a demonic offensive combo.
Yeah, and he has
yeah, I
Clef
think
Key,
that
which is
It
nice.
is.
the ability to break with like Arcanine, Gengar, and Volcarona to extend, even Juggy is
I don't
like
even know
really
if the
good
list
for
of
letting.
Mons that can like slightly check Chien-Pao even reaches double digits, but if it does, like all of them probably lose to Gengar.
Yeah, plus all of his other breakers, Chien-Pao's gonna clean every game.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
screens on in general is nice, especially the Volk as well. And then Arc is just chilling in the
Great
back.
breaker.
Yeah,
Volcarona
plus
is
he has
super good.
Mudsail if he wants like good rocks that week, like guaranteed. Plus like wants to eat up some electric hit. I think Palmont's a really slept on Mon.
I agree that his hazard game is though a little bit it's not the best thing, but it's a very
Yeah, and I'm
offensive.
guessing
team, so-
Appleton's a mascot pick. Because it's
Curious
never
about
coming.
Dackt. What do you think about the Terras?
Yeah, he's not doing it.
I mean, you do just stab.
It
them
works.
and
Works.
I mean, it's alright. I think Terra Volcarona is an insane Pokemon. But the fact that he did not Terra the Volcarona is very surprising to me, but you know, it's fine.
I think terrible.
Terra Chien-Pao, you can't go wrong with it. It's
I
just
think
not
Terra-
as based.
Electric is a little bit weird.
But
It's
It's
fine.
just not as based, you know? Like, it's
Bulky Waters.
overkill. It's not needed.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I
Alright.
feel like bulky waters
Next.
aren't the problem for. Okay, you know, we're just gonna.
Dundos though.
the only one I can think of is Dondo.
Yo, it's
Yeah.
the goat.
The go.
Go.
All right,
Okay.
so let's just imagine something. Imagine Cyclizar clicking Shedtail and then you having Iron Valley. Like I'm scared.
Okay, imagine that, but instead of going to Iron Valiant, you got a Hoopa U.
I'm
Or
also
instead
scared.
of that, you
Oh
go
my
into
God.
Lilligan Hisui with the hustle boost, or
I'm
Thunderous
scared.
T.
You miss.
Or you go into
Or
Dundee and he clicks nasty
or
plot. I'm
it's
scared.
Or you just break the sub, you know.
no, shut up.
Bro, can someone kick
Yeah,
this
literally,
guy?
fuck you.
Who is
Just
this
hyper-
guy?
on you.
Wait, can we get this guy out of here?
Anyway, though, it's all of that
Yeah.
on top of the fact that he just casually, for fat, just has a Hisui and Gudra and a Clodsire. It's kind of just super hype.
Yeah. Plus arc.
Arc is
The
a
only-
god, yeah.
The issue, look at his hazards. It's
No,
all
no, no.
Claude.
That's all he needs.
Claude.
That's
Called
all he needs.
Clodsire,
It's
the
Clodsire.
goat.
No.
Clodsire is him.
It is only Clodsire.
It's fine. That's
Clodsire
fine.
is
Yes,
Cloud's
funny
just
because
better.
our
No, so like
removal
it's
too.
not really fine because Clodsire gets Mooselet syndrome if it's running both hazards.
Think
Yeah,
about
but
it.
it can just run spikes.
Toxic.
Think
no,
about
I-
it. Toxic
you- I-
spikes is whatever.
Let
so-
Michael cook. I feel like he's on the right path. For such an offensive team, you kind of want an offensive rocker. Clodsire is just gonna kind of sap all the momentum he has.
I do kind of agree,
I
but like
I
do-
see, but at the same time, like Clodsire is nice to have, so you don't get like swept because the team's so
It's
offensive.
just a back well.
yeah, but Basket Legion feels like if I was gonna trade any mon for like a good
Legion, I
rocker,
think
I
it's
would.
just bad, but I have not seen it.
I think it's
so.
bad. I just don't think it deserves to be here. It doesn't really do anything for this
Yeah,
team.
so
The
it
male,
is.
Yeah, it really
male doesn't have a
appreciates
ghost
the rain
move
as an
that's good.
option.
The male doesn't have a good ghost move, and the female has 100
I'm
special.
also ignoring Rotom Frost. I don't even know why he drafted it.
Rotom
It's
Frost
literally
sucks.
not bad.
No defog, no paint
But
split.
he doesn't
just-
need it now.
Like he has a
Momentum.
Thundee. It's not even. There's no like valid reasoning.
He could have just picked an
Yeah.
ice type if he wanted that.
Alright, Terra types.
See.
They are Terra type.
Terra type is
I don't
on Iron
get the
Valiant being Ghost and
like,
Fairy
in
is
OU
so
it
good.
makes sense, but like it's like for specific matchups and everything.
Electric might be better for Valiant than
I
Ghost.
kind of agree. I like Ghost, but it's just not my favorite. But I think Fairy's
Psychic is
the best
cool.
one.
No one's
Very
doing that.
specific
I just
Whatever.
think Psychic's a bad Terra type.
Maybe.
I
Like,
mean,
you
In
don't wanna
general,
be a
it's
Psychic
yeah.
type.
I kind of yeah.
I mean, you can't go
But
wrong
Fairy
with
is always
Terra
good.
Iron Valiant.
Yeah, no, I think Fairy's like always a great option.
Yeah,
The only time you can go wrong is you don't Terra Fairy, which is like
No
Yeah.
man, dude, I was on ladder once and Iron Valiant Terra Fairy'd and I went to go Dango and I clicked Moonblast and I did 83% off the specs.
What?
It's
Yeah,
insane. It is just insane damage.
Yeah.
come on.
yeah. Personally, I
Jesus.
think Green Llama's gonna win the league.
I don't
I
know.
mean, this team
I
is
think
very
he's
based.
winning D1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next.
I think he's winning, bro.
Yo.
I think
Yo,
numbers.
No,
Pierre.
we got our boy Maximilian
No,
Robespierre.
Robespierre. Yeah, The
Who got
man.
that one
Yeah.
audio? Who got the
That's
audio?
it. Yo, buddy has culture.
yeah.
It's
Anyway.
quite sad that he didn't.
So
Some
D Knight,
drafted
Cinderace,
the
Caesar,
most
Grimstar,
arm-based
Slowbro,
body-
Rillaboom,
Okay, no.
non-bandit. Yeah, there's
Yeah,
just good
he
mons.
has one of the
It's
most
quite
reliable
sad that
spinners.
it's not Terra Touch.
This team is so boring.
Yeah, but it's so good.
Damn. Rip.
It is.
Yeah,
The
but
boring.
it's not
The worst thing about it, I
Terra
think, is
Toxicity.
the hazard game is kind of really bad.
It is bad.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
true.
That is
It's
But
insane.
horrible,
he's a great
actually.
spinner.
It's a
Nah,
good
I
thing.
think
It's a
he's
good
fu-
thing he's got Ditto just to copy the opponent's hazards.
Yo, when he copies Glamora, free
Full
win.
change.
This
Free
team
win.
is, dude. I hate. Okay, I've talked about this a lot of times.
You should pick
But
up
what what I hate most is when someone drafts Donphan and it's forced to be your hazard Pokemon.
Sorry.
I mean,
And
that's
that's
kinda what-
exactly what it is here. I hate it. Why? Why do you do this?
But yeah,
Why
but
do you do
also
this?
you can just look at the top 5 Pokemon and it's kind of insane.
It is, but it's
Really
very
the only
boring. Anyways.
downfall, the only
Yeah.
major downfall of this team is no hazards, but also he gets ghost spammed.
Yeah. Well,
I
he's got
mean, he
normal.
also has.
He has
D-Knight,
Grim,
D-Knight.
but then like Grim on top of screens as well. So like
I mean,
in general,
he
like a
doesn't get
type
ghost
doesn't
spam.
like
He just goes Dina and
destroy.
clicks
Oh yeah,
Terra
he's got the
normal.
Terra. He's got the Terra D Knight.
Real.
Free.
That
Well,
is
I think
insane.
we've already talked about Terra.
Yeah, we've talked about that
D-Knight.
exact Terra, so we don't even need
He's
to.
just yeah.
Yeah.
Number 3,
Bottom picks.
Harve.
The D4 season 8 champ coming
So,
in with a good
essentially,
team.
well, this is
Can
what
we open with the
happens.
Terra
This is what
This
happens
is
when
a-
you get Great Tusk as your first pick and you decide to get some decent Pokemon around it because it's just that good.
Yeah.
Real.
His team's not even like that insane. It's just like great.
Well,
Tusk
I
is
feel
just
like
that
the team really lets Great Tusk shine. It doesn't have to be the removal and the hazard setter, so it can kind of run like a more offensive set.
which it always wants to, obviously,
Dude,
because it's literally
Right,
insane.
and he
Imagine
has like
us-
he has a decent like cleaner revenge killer on Weavile. Plus he got Breloom really late, which is really
It
nice.
also has like 140 attack, or have 100, has 130 attack with headlong rush. So it's kind of like
Yeah, it's an insane dual stat.
The Volk pick is super cool. I haven't seen
I
that many
love
Volcanions.
I think it's really nice. This team really shreds steel types for Weavile, which it might have a problem breaking through because it has throat
'Cause it's
chop and
mid
like what
now,
break.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
very mid,
sadly
yeah.
mid. But
I think
those
it actually is very
teammates
well.
open up the doors for
But
it
we'll
so
we'll
well.
take the Weevil pick, especially when you need the speed. So yeah.
Oh, Breloom is
All
also
right, what
just
do you
gonna
think
sit
about our
around the map.
Terras?
And
Oh.
it actually has a good team for Titan, I would say, but
Dackt, yeah,
All right,
Dackt, what
Terras,
are the
Dackt.
thoughts on the Terras?
they're base. They're definitely base. Dash,
Functional.
what are your thoughts?
Functional? Yeah.
It
okay.
works. My
Yeah,
problem with
I,
this
I think
Terra is
especially
that it's a defensive Terra. He picked defensive
I
Terras.
probably would have like something like to hit
I'm just
flying,
So
but
I'm just
the fact that he
defensive,
picked
it's definitely
defensive
not.
Terras, well, actually no, that's a
Ground is
lie.
not a
Water can be.
defensive Terra.
I mean, it just works. I just don't. I just feel like you could have Terra at something else.
Yeah,
It
it's
didn't
not-
have to
I
be
Great
feel like
Tusk
used.
Terra
never
Water
needs
with Great
Terra.
Tusk is really nice because just being a water type, obviously being a good defensive typing lets it still go crazy and just not have
True.
as many weaknesses.
I think
You
the
You can
most
just
thing
Terra.
also with the water is just that while you're still the type and like they have to think about water is like really scary because like they need to kill the mon because it's just that good when it attacks
They're not. It's not like they're clicking T-ball on you because you could also just as easily be Terra Ground or just be your
or
not
just
Terra.
not
True.
Terra and just drop them.
Yeah, true. Mhm.
Pretty sick.
And then it's also pretty. It's
Just Great Tusk is
you
simply
could
just
spin.
that guy, but yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so good.
Just
So
that guy.
We'll go
yeah.
next.
You can spin and then you just like
Next,
start going, and then
yeah,
Look at
the brute
Lucas
bonnet.
B. Bought
this
it.
team is so based.
So essentially,
It's
he
ba- it's
has the
base as
Reggie,
fuck.
and then he has Garchomp, which is insane. Obviously, always.
I think Corv just
Corv
you know,
is-
And somehow you got Corv in
Corv is
it.
kind of, we'll
In
allow
round
it.
4 Rotom Wash, I mean the double electric, but you get the levitate, so it doesn't even
The
matter.
Wash is just him.
and a great pivot,
mean,
great pivot. Like a dust.
Yeah.
And then he
Somehow,
just gets good bonds, yeah.
Can we talk
Yeah,
about how
he
he's kind of redundant in some of his typings though. Like he's got Bro, like on top of Rotom Wash, which he doesn't really need, even though it's a good mon. Then he has Mesprit, just like
I
doubling
think it's
down on
just
stuff.
Regenerator, but yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
And then Barrascuda is never coming.
Barraskewda is literally like a meme speed. Which, I
Scuta's
mean,
a meme, but
Yeah,
I
like
respect
Brute
it.
Bonnet's coming. I guarantee it.
Obviously, it's him.
Okay, the thing
Scuta
is-
can't flip turn anymore, so it's kind of mid.
when you take away Scewda and you look at the flip and you look at the speed tiers, they're actually not that good. But
Yeah,
They're not
it's pretty shit.
terrible.
Fortunately, we do have a Lecky, so we're chilling.
Bingchi,
Plus you have Lycanroc, which is gonna be a great cleaner.
yeah,
On top of the best cleaner in the game, a Lecky.
Yeah. Alright, Terras. What do we think, Dackt? Pretty good.
It's Terra Lucky. You can't go wrong with it.
I think it's funny.
Big
I
fan.
think
You
fighting
could
is
pair it-
kind of interesting.
It's
But-
interesting.
Yeah.
It's the first time we've seen Terra fighting.
Which
Which-
Trez.
I'm not sure
is
about,
Trez.
but it's cool.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is what it
hits
is.
shreds.
Maybe
Alright.
for threads. Yeah.
Next, number 1. Hazel.
Number one,
He's
Hazel.
evil.
So
His team is
this
just
what
so
happens.
evil. How did this happen?
How did that top 4 happen?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, the hazards are good.
Palafin.
Everything is
Zap,
good.
Offensive
Treads.
pressure is insane. The defense is great.
Dude, just having Treads or Great Tusk is crazy because Rapid Spin
How
is
did-
so nice on like a really good Rapid Spinner. But like
Yeah.
Treads at 3, like come on, bro. That's
How
so
did he
Round
get
3
this in the third round?
threads.
He has it with
And the
Dirt
worst.
and
No.
Palafin.
And the thing is, he got that. The craziest part is that he also got Zapdos late because he picked it when he had a Palafin. So I
Yeah.
don't know where he was on the draft, but looking at that he got Palafin,
Palafin
would assume he
Zapdos
was
is so
very early. So that tells you that he got Palafin, and then he got Zapdos late round 2, which is
And
crazy.
Trez on round 3.
And then
Yeah.
Excalibur, which is just always.
And Excalibur
Neat.
Dirge on.
Yeah,
I
so
do think
personally,
something
I
interesting. I
love
think
Terra Palafin, but I think Dirge would have
I
been a
don't know
better
what was
Terra
there,
mon.
but I think Deancey was early, kind of in general. I mean, it gets spikes now, which is cool, and like the fairies are
It's
limited.
a fairy
But I'm
type.
guessing there was probably like a better pick there.
His team does not
No,
suffer.
Dancy is very funny.
His team doesn't suffer because of it though, because look at the rest of his team. He's got
Zarud,
Zarud and then
Noivern is really nice.
Heracross
Yeah.
is solid.
EV
Heracross
I
is
like
rate
solid.
Ursaring
Diancie
is
really
funny.
highly.
It's pretty funny. Yeah. All right, Dackt, what do you think about the Terra?
It's
I think it's kind of
Palafin.
boring.
What else
but
do you want me
Yeah.
to tell you?
I mean, do you
But
think
what
it's the
about
best
grass?
Paramount on his team? Personally, I would have Terra Dirge.
I would have said Dirge, yeah, but it's fine. It works.
If
Yeah.
if I were to tear Palafin though, water is good, but like grass is kind of weird. I mean, it breaks
Grass is
other.
weird.
The thing
It-
is, it
it
like
breaks
already
other
kind
waters,
of
but, like-
beats other waters in general, so you don't
Yeah.
really need
Just-
grass. Like,
Yeah.
Nothing has scald, so it can't get burnt that easily.
The only reason people ran Terra Grass on ladder Palafin was to check opposing Palafin. So
Yeah, it's
that
crazy.
tells you something. You
Yeah.
don't need Terra Grass to check anything else other than
Yeah.
another Palafin.
So
But there's
our
no more
suggestion
Palafin.
to you, Terra
Oh.
your skill Dirge.
True.
true based, it'd be
Alright.
more based.
So this team is
Alright.
broken. It's probably one of the best.
Yeah, this should go crazy. All
Alright,
right.
yeah.
Next
Unfortunately,
division.
Buddy has already fallen asleep, so I don't know what we're gonna do about this picture.
I will be describing Buddy's picture for
Okay,
him.
you're gonna have to think in the mind of Buddy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what was Buddy thinking here?
Oh,
my
my
Oh,
What is
Okay.
this? What
So-
do y'all do?
So guys,
Oh.
Okay, explain.
Buddy's thinking behind this. Obviously, D2 is the worst division. We all know this.
Okay.
Dackt and Michael are in it.
Yeah.
So, but what hasn't been brought to the front of BPL's knowledge is the secret love between Michael
Whoa,
Yo.
in the
yo,
hidden
yo.
lore of BPL.
whoa.
There's
Chill.
been, I mean, you could see it in these pictures.
You know, I have
really,
a
like,
question. What was he thinking about when he got that stock photo? I mean, must be some kind of like intricate plot.
Yeah.
I think Buddy just knows a lot more than he lets on, and he's really monitored the conversations between Dackt and Mike.
I do have a
Interesting.
couple questions for the.
I have
newlywed-
a couple answers.
I have a couple questions actually for the newlywed couple in the call right now.
Even better.
Yo, chill.
So Michael, Dackt, how long has your love been blooming?
Okay, we'll go on to
So
number
Matt can answer
16.
this.
So
I can't get number
Knox
16.
Rays.
Let's go.
Come
Come
on,
on.
just put it in a Mexican
wow,
flag
wait,
and run with it.
16 is kind of crazy for this, but yeah. So
It's
he has
not great.
TN and he fumbled.
He fumbled.
You kind of fumble.
Yes, Chien and he fumbled.
There is no world where a Qian Pao team should be in the bottom, outside of the top 10.
Yeah, it's sad to
But
see.
here we are.
Look, like
We've already
got-
showed our hate. We've already expressed our dislike on Garganackle throughout. You know, we might be wrong, but there's that. On top of the fact
Okay,
of
listen.
round 3 Jugulus, and yeah, not a fan.
I
Just
mean, this team is based. Don't get me wrong, but it's not good.
And
It
the
is kinda
Hisuian
based, yeah.
Typhlosion, and the Hisuian
It's too.
Typhlosion.
It went too based and not good enough.
Yeah. he got a 10 on the base scale, but he got like a 2 on the scale on the
genuinely, this team could have like gone up so high if like on round 3 he just got a good mon. Like I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
he just
There was a lot of
Actually,
stuff.
just didn't
on
jump
round
He didn't
four.
even need a dark type. He just got Jugulus just cause.
Just cause, yeah.
Yo.
And keep in mind, this was early round 3. So this man came in early round 3, and you said, you know, I have the audacity, I have the balls. I got them on the table to pick a
I mean,
Jugulus.
at that point, just Terra Jugulus and like show us
Yeah,
like
bro,
you're just
I-
him.
Just several Jugulus.
The
Yeah.
end picks at the end, like I guess they're fine, but yeah, you can't like make up
Kamala
for
is-
how much you threw.
He should not have drafted Kamala.
It's a bad team.
I think Kamala is actually his only removal,
Fighting and
so-
psychic, I definitely rate fighting Terra. What do you think, Dak?
I think you need to
So,
put one stab on.
I think
Kamala's
Jen.
his only
I-
removal.
actually, I think unlike the other Terra, I think this one is functional. Although I
I think there should
don't
be one
think
stab.
Psychic is that good.
Yeah,
I think
Psychic's
Fighting is
weird.
solid though.
I feel
Okay.
like there should be
Psychic.
one
I think
stab on
Psychic was
Qian
mostly
Pao.
for Mach Punch, but even then, I don't think it's that
You
necessary.
use Terra Fighting and eat it anyways.
Yeah,
I just think Psychic's a bad Terra type.
Yeah,
it does get
is.
Psychic Fangs.
It
So
Terra is psychic
Alright,
according
let's look
to
at number
Wolfie,
15.
and DGC is the worst. Terra.
Shinrai, alright. So we have
Shinrai.
landed on
Okay,
it.
so there's a float soul
So if
without
I'm being
rain.
honest, in my
We
personal
get top
opinion,
4.
looking at this already, I'm still rating like number 16 better only because it has Chien. But yeah.
No, wait.
Yeah.
What?
Well, see, the
So
thing is,
the
yeah,
top 4 is really good, And
But he also
then
drafted
I wouldn't say
Floatzel
really
without
good.
Rain.
I wouldn't say really
Well,
good.
they're-
The top
they're
4
pretty
is
good.
functional. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
functional.
well, the thing is,
Then
like,
he
hands
fumbled.
hands
And
with Lando.
then
But then he got
you-
Floatzel, and
Then he got
things
Rain.
Floatzel, and then he got the nerfed Blissey, and then he got the
Yeah.
The
Pylosand.
nerfed Blissey that late is not bad.
Yeah, it's actually not that
It's
bad. Like
whatever.
as a
It's
last
whatever.
round
It's
pick.
We're
not
gonna
really
have
helping him
to-
much.
But
And
he
like,
also already has Mouse. Like he's just going crazy with the normal types.
I'm gonna have to express something.
I don't know
and
what
it's
he's
about the
trying to
Terra type.
accomplish.
I need
Well,
to
we're on
talk
the
about
Terra.
the stereotypes. Really bad. This is the first instance of possibly the worst Terra combination on a lander race. Flying electric.
We know about flying. What's the thing with electric?
That Lando Eye does not give a shit about
I-
flying types.
I like
So
how
just-
he carries
It's about
electric.
water types,
Electric types.
probably.
But I mean, but you just grass not the water types.
Yeah.
His team
I'm
also
just
doesn't
saying
care about
what
water.
Steenright was probably thinking.
What I
Look at
don't
his team.
I
understand.
can see the
Let me see.
thought process because like, oh, Earth power,
I
oh, I
can't.
need to kill flyings, but
See,
you have rock
this is my
slide,
thought
and
process.
you
He's
can
two
you have
other electric
nasty plot now as
team.
well. So
See, there's my thought process. My thought process is very simple. You have Sludge Wave or Sludge Bomb,
that is true. You could have
and you can Terra Poison. Just
Yeah.
become a better dude. Just become a better Needle King. Come on. Just be better Needle King.
But yeah,
Or Terra defensive. Like,
Rotom
free.
Wash is nice here. Klefki's always solid. Mouse Hold is fine. Then it kind of took a turn. Overquill is a bit early. Floatzel is
bad.
yeah.
It's not a great team. Next.
Iron Hands
Next,
is
yeah.
cool. Round 2 maybe a little early too.
Next,
The Rage.
the Rage.
The goat.
This team is not
Just
bad.
angry.
These
See-
plus Orlando team is really good.
Guys. He requested that we rank his team with the trades.
Yeah,
But I
I
just
don't
want to
care.
let y'all know. Listen, no. All that you need to keep in mind. He does not have a Muck. He has a
Yeah.
Reggie Drake. Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
Interesting.
That's
That
not
is
that much of a
interesting.
difference, honestly.
Doesn't make much of a difference, honestly.
I don't think
It
it would
doesn't.
change. It's
doesn't do shit.
actually a little worse.
No,
No, I
it makes
like
it more
Reggie
based,
Drago.
but
I think it's interesting.
Yeah, I
I
like
mean,
how
we
he dropped
know-
with
Muck,
that,
We
and
know
now he
this
doesn't
is
have
the
a Ghost
same
Rage.
Kitchen.
stereotypes as the last landing.
We know this is the Rage, so at the end of the day, he's gonna finesse 3 teams and get like some godsend team at the very end, and then Endless is gonna have to ban it again. So that is gonna happen. But
Ridiculous. So.
Dackt, I
It's
remember
like
you
just-
weren't a
it's
big
just
fan
kind
of
a
this
meh
team.
I
Oh,
am
wait.
not a big fan of
I
this.
bet he's not a big fan of the Terra types.
No, I'm not. Well, that too. We already talked about the Terra types, so I'm not gonna talk about them again. Because come on.
I mean, I feel like
But-
Lando plus Azu does a decent job of like breaking for
Yeah,
Singing
but,
Slur, but like
My problem.
other than
with
that,
this
the rest of the team it actually just kind of sucks.
No, my problem with this team is that it feels like a 10-point and below team with Landorus and you.
It really does.
It feels like a team. Like you know how Hopeless League. So our homie Hopeless is running a league where what happened is that they ran Paldea decks, but it was a 16-man draft and the Paldea pool is super shallow. This is the team you get out of there. Just a team with a bunch of like 8-point Pokemon.
Yeah. Like the thing is, the team is also super physical as well. Like I
That
understand
too. Like
kind of problem with the
this-
decks. Like
Yeah, if you look at his like stats, they're horrible, minus attack.
oh wait, no, wait, guys. I think he got. Was it a Reggie Drago or Dragogi? Doesn't matter. It's fine.
Reggie Drago.
Reggie Drago. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. This team just feels lackluster. It's missing something. It doesn't have anything that scares me. Like I look at it in prep and I'm like, oh okay, so I just win. Or like,
Yeah.
okay,
Okay, it's
what
not
kind
really
of
that
bullshittery is gonna pull off?
it's not that easy.
It's functional, but like it's a kind of like as we say in Smash Ultimate, when you need to put more effort, it's probably not a good matchup. And this is this team. You have to put more effort than your opponent almost every week.
Also,
Everybody's missing a battle.
in D2, there's actually kind of just like a bunch of like solid teams. So like, yeah, this is definitely not like great.
Yeah.
Like we'll
Definitely
see,
not one of
we'll
them.
see. Okay, so this is
Oh,
gonna be
okay.
fun.
Yeah.
So
Actually, Rin, I
Yo.
think since you're the guy, like you can kind of explain this one for us.
So I was helping Sammy pick, and I think he had a phenomenal like first 3 or 4 picks, right?
Eamus.
I was like, yes, it's gonna go great. And then he drafted Slowbro, and then Iron Thorns, and then Colossal, and it
Wait,
just
what?
went to crap.
Where's Iron
Seeing Iron
Thorns?
Thorns. I don't
There's
see
no
He
Iron Thumbs, bro.
he dropped it. He dropped it.
Bro,
And in
Wigglytuff?
exchange, dude,
Yeah,
Wigglytuff is
not a real
fire.
fairy.
Yo, beast.
Yeah,
Like
that guy's
I
so
said,
nice.
I haven't expressed my dislike for Slowbro enough. I feel like it's a do nothing mon now that it lost teleport.
I think
It
you're
gets
wrong, but it's fine.
what? I think it doesn't get chilly reception. It does
does
not get
not.
chilly reception.
It's not.
No.
So it
It
kind of
now
just
kind of resorts
stays.
to offensive slow, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
I'm really
and
level,
Trick
bro.
Room. This isn't bad by any means, but like it could have been so much better. I feel like
Could you?
he let GZAP and like something else go, and it really just
Yeah.
ruined the draft.
But like, my problem with this draft is that if it loses to Taunt
Oh yeah.
somehow this is Taunt, which is weird because it's a team with Goldengo and Rosaluna and Lycandusk. How does it lose to Taunt? I don't fucking know, but it does because all the Pokemon that he has require positioning, which he cannot grant without the usage of an actual status move. Because look
Yeah.
at his U-turn
Great,
uses.
like,
It's not weird. That's it.
Only
his
has
evidence pretty
Oh
bad.
wait,
he
there's something I
only
need-
has one U-turn Pokemon. And
Just
And then
double.
he has full switch from
Just
Togs.
double.
but like, hey, you know what they say? Just double.
Yeah, just
Don't
double.
be pussy.
Like,
There's something I
Just
need to
double.
mention that before we go on. This guy, he has basically zero hazard game.
That too.
Yeah.
I mean,
What's his removal?
oh,
No, he has no
His removal is
hazard.
a colossal.
I thought I saw a bunch of hazards, but I forgot they're all not. Yeah, Lake and Rock is his hazard game, and then it's
Yeah.
like
Oh,
the
wow,
niches
that's-
when
that's
he's
a
bringing
hazard
Colossal.
setter.
He has a Goldingo with no hazards. It's like it's like
Yeah.
the entire half the mon's niche.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
you needed Bloom.
Yeah, personally,
Oh,
you
and Terra
definitely
Ursaluna?
want more hazards when you're drafting Ognidlogue, but you know how it is.
and Terra, and he has Terra. He has Terra Anularsu.
Yeah, I mean,
Uh,
I
and
like.
It's
I
scary
mean,
and normal.
honestly, like I like a Myra, but honestly, I think you might need some more hazards at this point. You know how it is. Like, it's
Yeah,
fucking weak.
yeah.
He's eating that facade from Ursaluna. The Terra normal facade.
Oh, for
Guts
sure,
boosted.
for sure. Yeah, so maybe like make a team that like fits those mods a bit more, and then it's like the support things.
Maybe just FA
Alright.
your whole team.
Not the whole.
Base
No,
of it,
no,
no,
no.
kind of has
This
that.
team just
I
needs a
like
few
the top
trades.
five. I like the top
Yeah.
five.
Yeah, the top five is good.
And then it really
just the
falls
bottom
off.
half does not deliver.
Men's is cool.
Well,
Mens is
honestly,
Mens is just
like
a mon.
no. If he gives his
Always
top four plus Mens and Toxtricity, and he just gets a bunch of hazard Pokemon, he should be okay.
Yeah. Anyway, though, you're chilling. Next.
Yeah. Next.
Chungus.
Whoa, Chongus.
So,
That's a twisted chunk.
this
You already
team,
know. You
Tinkatuff.
already know Tinkatuff is him.
this
You
is
already
the
know.
most base team on the whole division because he does not get He did not get Tinkaton. He got Tinkatuff.
He said he said
You
I
got
don't
Tinkatuff.
need Gigaton Hammer. I'm just better.
I'm just
Yeah.
better.
I don't need
Like,
Prankster.
that's such a power move, bro. That's so powerful.
No,
Dude,
it's,
I don't
it
want to
doesn't have
face this
Prankster
man.
or Gigaton. That's just ass. What does it do?
Prankster. Whoa,
Dude,
whoa, wrong. What are you
whoa,
talking
whoa,
about?
chill
What are
out,
you
yo,
talking
yo,
about?
yo.
my guy. But like, dude,
Mold Breaker rocks.
it's so
Tinkaton
powerful.
does not get Prankster.
It's so, dude. I cannot. It's,
would be kinda
it's
neat.
too powerful, bro. Like,
That'd be awesome.
dude, I don't want to
but-
face him. Like the kind of statement he made, it says, "I'm winning. I don't care about my team." Like,
Also
I don't
at the
want to face
beginning,
that man.
Meowscarada.
He gets tired of
cool,
being
I
in
guess.
D2. He said it. That's it.
But also, in general with this team, the reason it's 12 is kind of this similar to what was it?
I mean,
The
Not bad,
Rage,
it's
the
just
Rage.
there's better teams.
It was there's
It's
just
just
better
better
teams. It's
it's
like
just teams that do the same thing better.
yeah, it's just kind of there. It's not that great, but
I think that
So-
what it does have, top 3 is good, but his
Yeah,
only
again,
real
it's like-
breakthrough,
it's top 3
his
is
only
good, but
real-
it's not broken.
It's
his
not
only
bad,
real
there's
breaker is
just
Sunday,
better
though, is the
teams.
thing.
Top 3 plus.
Real.
No, dude. Specs Zoroark is a threat. Don't
Okay,
sleep.
yeah, you're right.
Yes,
You're right.
sir.
All right, so Terra types. What are?
It's
what
kind
are
of
you
Okay,
guys
it's
thinking?
also wait.
Terra
it doesn't-
Water and Terra Flying. It's okay.
I think
Dude,
it would have been
actually,
cool
I
if you
like
got
it.
Rain with that. To be honest, I'd be...
Oh yeah, if he got Rain in this, that would have been hype. But he did not get.
Oh,
Bullet Burst,
hydration
so, like,
Gudra too. Come on.
Actually could be a decent
dude,
range.
true.
Storm Drain Gastro.
No.
Oh my god, dude. That's
This team
crazy.
would actually be pretty solid
Storming
with Bastion.
Gastro just for Palafin. Just the thing is, it'll still lose to Palafin because
I mean,
Palafin's him.
Hey, he can probably bring
Palafin
top
doesn't
6 or like change
Yo,
out one
wait,
of
this
the
is
top...
this is the team. This is the team that what Terra Grass Palafin's for. Come on, guys. Like,
True.
Yes,
Dude,
just
definitely.
for Gastro.
So true, so true, so true, so true.
Some
Except
teams
that's a
in the
different
last
div.
division.
Yeah, well,
Oh, yeah,
he's gotta
G-Bro.
get up a div for that.
Yeah.
All I gotta say is G-Bro is carrying this team.
G-Bro is awesome.
Because
yeah.
G-Bro is broken. Okay,
Alright,
next.
Next, number 11.
Ricky.
Risky.
Ricky.
So, a classic combo of Annihilate Zapdos in the top 2, which is
The
always fine.
Earthworm. What's it the
We're
Earthworm?
seeing a lot
We're seeing
of
a lot of
Annihilate
around the
Zapdos.
Earthworms. We're seeing a lot around the Earthworms.
Okay, the reason why this team's this low is like, honestly, if he got a better mon
It's
instead of Earthworm,
if you got a better mon instead of Earthworm, and then if there was anything else better than Toadscruel, that's always preferable. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty much
No,
those two
Toadscruel is
things.
fine. No, Toadscruel is fine actually. I
It's
think
a
Toadscruel
good
is actually...
spinner, for sure.
No, I actually think Toadscruel is pretty cool. It's interesting.
4.
but what
And
if
Toadscruel, dude,
Four.
Toadscruel
I see your
actually...
point.
It literally like destroys every team that depends on hazard game. So like if your whole team's game plan is just hazards, Toadscruel alone shuts down your entire game.
I mean, so does Iron Shreds and like Great Tusks. If
No,
your entire game plan is based
no,
on hazard,
no, specifically Toadscruel, because Toadscruel is a poke because it's able to beat Glimora and all those while being able to set up its own. So it literally just 1v1s all of them and leaves you winning the hazard war. Anyways,
It beats the
so, like,
grounds and Glimora, but yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
I guess you could say that, but like,
so like Toadscruel.
Also,
it has its
Weevil
niche,
round
bro.
4, it's like
I think
It's
it's
nice.
okay. I think
No,
it's
Weevil-
it's
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, it's okay.
I think
People are
Weevil's
shitting on
really
Weevil a
bad
lot
this
because it
gen.
lost Axel and
It's
it
running
lost
Night
Knockoff.
Slash right now and
when
Crash.
it,
right?
when it's running,
Yeah.
when it lost, I don't even think
It's
it's
just
actual
knock,
actually-
and then it doesn't
Yeah,
even
it's
have
just
throat
knock.
chop.
It's
Is
just
so
knock.
It has Ice
disrespectful.
Spinner. I mean,
literally
it's
just knock.
alright. Like the thing is, Weavile still has still has its awesome speed tier. Which honestly, if anything, that speed tier gained even more value in this format.
Yeah, it did.
Because what happened is that there's so many Pokemons in the
Volcanion's cool, too.
115 to 120 to where those
Okay, the
125
Volcanion
are
Earthworm
super
combo is kind
valuable.
of devious.
Okay,
though.
but like
Earthworm
you're
is not
almost spamming in 100
devious.
The
base power
Earthworm
moves,
Volc
you know?
combo is devious.
You're spamming
Arcadian is
almost
devious.
100 base
Earthworm is
power moves.
not.
No,
You're
no,
not
the
gonna
Earth
go
switching. Like,
600.
what's hitting both those? Come on,
He has Zapdos.
you're sleeping, bro. You're
He's
sleeping.
just switching on the ground type
No,
on
bro. No. No, I've Zapdos with the rocks, but come on.
Bro,
Alright,
Zapdos
what are
is
your
the
thoughts on
Earthquake. That's
Terra?
why he had to
That's
get
why he had to
Toadscruel.
get the Earthworm and Toadscruel. He needed to double check it. Well,
Alright,
Toadscruel's not a
Terra,
check for
Terra.
Edgequake because it has negative defense. But...
Dackt, Terra.
Facts.
Oh, so
Yeah.
Annihilate.
And then he got Terra Annihilate, which can't go wrong with it. I think Terra Water would have been better on this.
Yeah, like Steel and Water.
Yeah, because especially since his team is already so exploitable by fire. So I honestly do think that if he became a Terra Water, he probably could have set up even more, seeing how his team is going to be exploited by fire types.
Yeah,
But it's still fine. I don't think it's the best, but it's still an Annihilate. So like, how bad can it be?
okay.
You know, one thing I will say about this team, this looks very fun to use.
It looks fun. Yeah, it's based.
All right, next.
Number 10. Number 10.
Yo, that's a
It's
hype
legendary
picture.
picture
That is a
here.
hype picture. I'll give you that. That's
That's a
fire
hype
pic.
picture, bro. Buddy really
Buddy
did
really
him
clutched,
justice.
you know. Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy did go pretty hard.
Yeah. All right. So Garchomp Iron Moth is pretty amazing.
And
And
Quackabell
Football.
Quack. Yeah.
and Gmo.
I think he
Gmo, yo,
drafted Zong
yo.
too early.
And then everything,
Well, yeah.
But yeah.
Zong is
everything
a
else is kind of
little
mediocre.
strange.
but-
Zong is a little bit odd. And then after
but, like-
after Gmo, actually,
Yeah.
Arbolive and Diancie's pretty cool.
Dancy's cool. Arboliva is fine. But Analomomola, it's okay. It's fine.
I think
Alomomola is
Kilowattrel
gonna
is.
become
I don't
I don't
know
think
about
it's
it, how good it's gonna be yet, but it's definitely gonna have some matches where it definitely wants to show up.
Yeah, Kilowattrel is interesting.
Allo's whatever. It's
They
the
call
last
it
pick,
babies.
so
You know how people used to call Rotom fan baby Zapdos?
honestly, this team is pretty
is
solid.
the real baby Zapdos. Yeah,
I think
this team is solid.
within like the next like 4 teams, there's probably gonna be a lot of them that you could be like interchangeable with what you think they should be placed. So
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, with how good this team looks, it's like
Yeah, I don't remember
Nuggets-
exactly every team, but I don't think there's anything else that's like bad or anything at all. So I
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
nothing
think.
that-
I-
could have been
mean,
higher potentially.
That's
But...
like Chungus. I don't think there's anything
Yeah.
really.
all
that-
right. Next.
Right. Next.
Oh wait, Terra. Well, you said it's hype. Anything
Yeah,
else?
set it type.
It's hype.
Yeah, it's
Number
Big.
9.
Yo, what
yeah.
the hell,
Michael.
bro?
Yeah, where is?
Wait, I
Money?
think Buddy and Loadsa did a collab with this one.
Yeah, I think we might have.
I think two.
Okay.
Yo, Michael, where is Lo Funny? It's so funny.
Michael, you need help, bro?
Wait, Mike,
Yeah,
you're not
yeah,
allowed to
yeah.
talk about your own team, all right? So let's see this. Enamorous Glow King. Yikes. Trash.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, this team is kind of garbage. Can we go on to the next one?
Yeah, I hate this team, honestly.
I hate this team.
What I will give this team, I got Low Kicks and Thorns. That is very based.
His team is based. Is it good?
Well, he's got
Yeah,
he's got
good.
the
I would say
dirge.
it's
He's got the
pretty good.
dirge.
He's got the Riz though. This
He's
team
got the
Riz.
W Riz. That's facts.
He got
got
the
the
Riz.
W Riz.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Mike, anything else to say about your team?
I thought I wasn't allowed to talk about.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, now you can.
It's the best team.
Number
in the
8.
league.
We got Gene
Number
Paul.
Gene Paul.
So what's this last
Gene Paul.
Pokemon Loadsa? Can you explain it to me?
Okay, so this is Pokemon that added the Dex. It's actually number 401 in the Paldea Dex. It's called Morbius, or Morbius, actually, I think.
Morbius.
Yeah,
Yo,
it's a
Interesting.
its typing is not in the game yet, but it is a dark flying type.
do you think this is the third legendary?
Yes, I do think this is the third
That
legendary.
makes
So
sense.
we
that
might
makes
have a-
sense.
This team is underrated for now, but people will scream about fighting it later.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah, when-
actually though,
When they go against Morbius, it's actually gonna be pretty
if
tough.
you want to
Dude,
be
this is
an
actually
old head
broken.
draft league player, you already are in love with this team because of Fairy Steel Dragon Core is going crazy. Rotom Heat it's nerfed, but it's still cool.
He
Gengar
also
round
got that
5 is
fire
Yeah,
water
it's on my
grass,
team.
if you know
Can't
what
say
I
that
mean.
on my team.
Okay, the thing about this
You're
team is
mid.
that it has no bad Pokemon. Everything is usable.
John Paul brings like top 6 every game. He could bring
does.
top 6 every game if he wanted
I
to.
don't
But
like
he
the
actually has a good
Jolteon
top.
pick on this team, but whatever.
He can bring top 6 every game.
I like Jolteon a
and not
lot.
care about it.
All mind.
I think Gyarados and Jolteon were kind of weird
Fine, he
picks,
already has an
but
electric.
No,
It's
they're
interesting.
cool. They're cool.
Gyarados
They're
is
fun.
good on his team, in my opinion.
Gyarados
It's,
is
really good,
based.
actually. He
And
kind of
then
needs it.
Mesprit and Persian are just those like 1
People
to
are
2
forgetting
matchup
that like the
pivots.
thing with Gyarados
That's
is
right.
that
Scald,
it
no
can
more
beat
Scald,
other waters now just because Scald doesn't
no more
exist.
Scald, no more
So-
Toxic.
Yeah, it just sets up on waters, on,
Look,
like
look
a lot
at
of them.
Yeah.
Plus, it gets
just no more
taunt, so
Scald, no
like
more
it
Toxic,
actually like
it's
one. It like sets up for days in front of Toxapex, because it just
What do you
runs
think,
taunt
though?
DD.
Yeah.
I think the
Well,
hazard
no.
game's a little meh.
The hazard
but-
game
I
could
agree.
be better. Maybe like
Yeah.
instead of like Persian or
Pex-
Jolteon,
Pex
something.
still beats it because Pex just poison it.
I think it's
Yeah.
good.
No,
on-
but like
it's good on the defense.
Pex doesn't beat
We-
it technically.
You
It's
guys
just-
talk about
it's
this
just being
Morbius pick yet?
Here's the thing with Gyarados. You can't get scalded, so if you taunt it, its only option is Sludge Bomb poisoning you before you get sub up.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
then you're sub taunt DD. I guess
And
that's
that
not
could work.
terrible.
then you bring bounce and you win.
Yep, bounce. Yep.
It
Bounce.
depends on the set.
Um,
like,
anyway, Terra type deck. What do you think?
2 Terra types that are good with the Excalibur.
Okay.
It's good.
definitely a backs that
Alright.
type of
Good. Big backs with good types.
Let's
Come
go
on.
next. Let's go next. J-Caps.
J-Caps.
Okay.
With cloth on that
Cloth.
We're
background.
gonna see
you know, it's going
another
hard,
Terra
going
normal
crazy.
D Knight as we should.
This one's electric.
Another D-Knight Segazar team.
So this one,
With
oh my god,
Volcarona
this
and
is so
Grimmsnarl.
crazy.
and it's
that
possible.
that top 5 is
It's a good-ass
demonic.
team.
It's just good.
It's
Like,
demonic.
like the last two are whatever, kind of funny, but Braviary at the end just to break everything on top. Shed Tail,
Braviary is insane.
Shed Tail for Dragonite, Volcarona, and Espathra is actually crazy. On top of
This
already
team
having screens.
is
Oh my god.
So the thing is, you will
J-Caps
not
could
ex-
win the league for sure.
you would not expect J-Caps to draft this kind of team.
I'm
Dude,
just
But he
thinking,
did.
dude,
and
the
God
thing
damn it,
is,
why he
if you have screens up and then you use Shed Tail correctly, you just go into the right mon, they're not breaking sub, and then you're winning. Like you're just winning.
You're just winning.
Okay, the thing is, like Jacob said, like, I'm sick of they nerfed Saul. Time to draft HO. It's like
I
this is-
respect
really
that
good.
shit. Yeah, dude, this team is based. I just made it even
it's not
more
exactly
based in my
HO
eyes.
either. It's like it can definitely like not like
It can go
auto lose.
HO, but like it doesn't have to. Because
So
D9
the-
can be
the-
technically
the-
defensive.
All
as
of
well.
all of his offensive mons can pretty much be bulky as well and still be
I
fine.
feel
Yeah.
like this team
Well,
travels
not as
is
Spatra.
fun.
Not as
Spatra
Spathra, yeah,
cannot
but
be.
Volca has defensive sets and D Knight definitely can, especially with screens.
Yeah.
I feel like
He
Yeah,
also
for
has
sure.
like
kind of loses
the
to
quack
defog.
and stuff.
Yeah.
And
Like
then
defog, you just defog the hazards and screens. Like I don't know.
there's few good defoggers though. That's the thing.
That's true.
So I guess like with Corv, but you definitely have ways to beat Corv always. Terra type deck. Or
Normal's the best one, and then electric's just like weird.
No, that's just not weird. It's actually pretty solid, I would say.
he's boosting his Thunder for D Knight Rain. It's very based.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, that's gonna go so crazy.
Manual Quag Rain.
Yup.
D-Knight sets it up himself.
Simply him.
Rain Dance, Hurricane,
Alright, we'll go next.
Thunder. Yeah. go.
Yo.
Dackt.
Yo.
Oh,
shit.
Yo,
who is that?
Yo, I think Dackt had to leave. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dak would be really happy to see the background here.
Pretty good.
He
This
does
is a
love-
very certified Dackt team. I feel like every time I see a Dackt team, it makes no sense, but he ends up making it work
So,
so well.
I mean, no sense.
She-
This
Let
makes
Dak
complete
Glover
sense.
talk about this team.
The only mon
Like
that
what I think we need to talk about is just Chiyu and Rapid is just breaking everything, and I think that's the idea there.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
he has
Actually,
to
it's
break
kind
his-
of brain dead of a team in like that sense. Like you
Yeah.
just don't need to.
you have those, and then you have a lot of mons that can go both ways in terms of bulk and offense, which is really cool.
Mm.
Like,
Hazards
Claude
are
and-
pretty good.
he's
His
got
Claude is
great-
him plus
Hat
Cleavor.
is always
Yeah.
awesome,
Great
especially
hazard
in this.
control.
Hat is insane in this meta actually.
Yeah.
And then Claude's with it, more hazards.
The Sigilai
Gothitelle is
is
also very awesome for trapping things. It's gonna be
I
fun
love
to,
Gothitelle.
super fun to
That sounds
watch.
lends itself great.
Dackt
to this
himself
team.
already preached about the triple arrows Decidueye.
Mhm.
Cleavor with the stealth rock move where it can do
Inteleon
brain dead
is a great
damage.
cleaner, I would
Inteleon with
say.
a speed. We like that. And then the GOAT Eviolite Bisharp. I mean, what else do you need?
Now, one
Well,
thing
there
I
we
will
go.
say about this team is that it does kind of. I'm gonna say it lacks win cons, but I think it actually no, it doesn't really lack win cons that
It
much.
lacks like a late game. I guess Inteleon could like late game clean.
Kind of, yeah. But yeah, I think he can play like decently long games and just kind of win.
That's the
Yeah.
thing. Chi is just kind of that mon. that
Also,
if-
Let's talk
Urshifu
about
as
his-
well. Urshifu is actually bulky on the defensive side. So
Talk
it's like-
about his terror types.
yeah.
I,
Okay,
I
this
would
is
have
the-
liked to see Terrafire as one of the types, but I think this is going to Dax's philosophy if he wants to like diversify
his
the
Terra,
range
which
of
I
moves he
respect.
can use.
Actually, should we give it to Dackt himself for the Terra
Dax,
types?
why don't you now analyze your own terror type, please? Because I was saying that I personally would rather have fire as one of the types, but I was saying that maybe you're just looking to diversify, as you were talking about with iron. What the
I think it's
iron
Mike,
volt.
though. I think
Dackt?
it's Mike.
Yo.
Yeah, his mic probably that.
No,
You
I
don't
just
know
heard
what
it.
it is.
either. I'm back. I'm back.
Okay,
Uh,
okay.
Okay.
Explain your Terra types to us.
Okay. I was debating across a lot, and in my head, the thing that happened is that I already kill everything, so may as well and go for typings that lower the risk of me getting revenged, plus give me like slight extra coverage on some sets. When I say some sets, I mean specifically Scarf, because Specs already kills everything, even if it's resisted. So Grass helps me in the Palafin matchup, and Fairy helps me against
Fightings and stuff.
fightings, against
Freeman.
Mach Punch especially.
Yeah. Yeah, I see it. Also, like
Well,
a lot
at
of
the
like,
same
there might be like 50-50 turns, true. Like with the
Yeah.
switching the type.
Yeah, so it just helps. Plus,
think it's-
the interesting thing about this is that they both take away my rock weakness, so that's pretty cool sometimes. Now, yeah, I think I could have been Terra Fire or Terra Dark well, but I just didn't.
The cool thing about Chi is that like getting that one more turn is huge for it because like that just means basically one more mon might die, which is
Yeah, it just means one more mon dies.
yeah.
Bro, Michael?
Michael, please shut the fuck up.
Michael.
I tried
Michael,
being
on.
nice and I tried saying it on Discord, but no. You just can't shut up. I'm the biggest bird. Like, shut the fuck up, okay? Anyway.
I muted him.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Keep that in.
Number 5.
Number 5, yeah,
Alright,
number
there you
5.
go.
Cats.
Cats.
Palafin team.
You got normal
What else
power
can I
from
say?
base. That's so his types are so
Super
base.
I like electric. It's pretty sick.
He's so based.
Seems
But
Electric
yeah,
feels a little
bad
bit
team.
better.
Worse than
Not by
mine.
much, but a little bit.
Worse than my team.
he's got the hazard game down, which I'll say. But
So what's this I see about the money laundering cycle?
I don't know. I don't think
Loadsa?
About his team.
Oh right,
Uh,
right, yeah, yeah.
don't ask cats. Don't ask cats about money.
So
A lot of these
Palafin-
mons are usable except Lorantis.
Palafin Heat Train is demonic,
Lorantis is really, really
obviously.
Oh, Lorantis is usable for sure.
For sure, no
Nah, it lost
superpower.
superpower. It lost its
But
credibility.
it has spin,
Defog.
and obviously that's why he got it. Or
Oh, it has
defog. It has
spin.
defog. It has defog.
It has spin, guys.
It has defog.
No event also has defog.
No, wait,
but
this is the tech. So when you're going against Hatterin, you defog to give yourself evasion boost. Come on, guys.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's so
That-
big brain.
Dackt better watch out, man.
Oh shit.
Um.
Paladin Heatran's good,
yeah.
obviously.
Is that
but, like,
banned?
No.
What evasion
No.
boosting?
No.
I don't. I guess not. They're evasion boosting you technically.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It would be them.
True. Wait, they get banned if you do
They're
that.
banned. They're banned. Yeah.
Watch out, bro.
Bro, like if you swagger, like when someone baton passes, like they're banned. They just baton pass stats.
It's true.
Swagger's also
Yeah.
banned. I'm pretty
Nah,
sure.
nah.
Oh shit.
Nah. Anyway, yeah, top 3 is solid. Then it's just like mons that kind of fill. But the main thing about this is just top 2 are just so good, and then yeah,
I mean, top 5 is very consistent. I mean,
well, yeah,
and
the
then
mons are like consistent, but the top 2 is just brain dead.
the only thing I don't like here is Basket Legion. People just throw
Whatever.
that one on a team. Is the thing.
It's cool.
But-
It's like bulky.
I mean,
kinda.
it can kind of do its own thing. It really doesn't need to worry about its teammates because it wants its teammates dead.
I mean, he
Like,
might just be feeling frisky and just
just
cheat
like
and run
Span.
last respects as well.
I just don't really like the Mew.
Last respect is banned.
I like the Mew.
Oh, it is
I
banned?
just don't love Mew
Yes.
this gen.
Yeah, I mean, in general, in this gen, you might not like it, but I think it's good. Especially, it helps his hazards a lot for his team.
That's true. That's true.
But
That's
Paladin
whatever.
with like really good hazards is really nice. So
Yeah, I think it's kind of just whatever. We can go next.
W Palmot though.
Oh wait, Dackt, Terra types. Alright, guys, so Terra normal
Palafin
is super
goes
based.
hard.
Yeah, but it's
Nothing
not
else to
Terra
say.
Water.
Also,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
did not Terra Water. That's the first time we see that, and
That's
holy
base.
But
shit.
he
That
is
is so
knowledgeable of
based.
the
Because
Super
the
based.
man, the man saw his team, and he Terra'd normal first.
Yes,
He
he's him.
wanted that boom burst
yes.
first.
That's the only set to him.
Can we edit out all the Terra
Respects.
Boom Burst mentions just so the
Respects.
Palafin owners can run it?
Oh, true. They
Yeah.
don't want their ops to know.
I
Yo,
think you're gonna
if
know
you
the
guys
Terran-
are facing this team, forget what we said.
Yeah, yeah.
This is
Mhm.
like when Rilla Booms in Gen 8 ran boom burst with life orbs to get past Weezing.
Yeah,
That's so
yeah,
fake.
yeah.
I-
Number 4.
All right, wait. Before
Elevated.
Number
before-
4.
Sorry,
No, don't go
elevated.
back.
Ever-
No,
Ignore.
we're not going back.
Don't let
My
anyone ever
God.
ask you about
Classroom of the League, best show in the just show. Oh God, no
Sure,
Loki.
This
Anyway.
team is evil.
Yeah, I don't know how this happened actually, kind of. But that's like this whole division is with these top teams.
Every
So.
single Mon on this team could be brought and could play a big role in winning a game.
Yeah. Torn, Cinderace, Libero, King Gambit, Lilligan, Hisui. Sandy Shocks is fine, obviously as a ground. You need a
Yeah.
ground, so we take those.
I mean, actually, Pex is kind of bad.
Pex, we'll take Pex. It just has like a wall, maybe even a eject button some games, with the haze option.
It's like okay, it's not. But the thing is he made a team where it doesn't have to be brought.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
sick. We'll take the
You can
bulky
just
water.
throw it in there.
Enam, another late Enam. You love to see that.
Game is so slept on. It's so good.
I know.
As we saw on Loadsa DDD's replay.
Uxie, Haxorus at the end is also nice, and then just a Raptor, which I think also gets defog if he does need it, but he's probably not running that much.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. The wait. Does Lilligan has like a spin, but otherwise he
Lilligan
doesn't
gets
really have
defog.
different-
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess default.
Well,
He's not
But
running
there's
it
a
that
reason
much
he's
as
running
well.
that.
It's
He's
not really that
spamming
great.
boots, obviously, if that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
really like the Uxie pick just because it takes pressure off Sandy Shock's to have to set up the rocks.
So true, bro. So you
I
can
mean, it also
spam
doesn't mean
spikes
he has to-
instead.
He doesn't have to bring shocks every game either. So
He's
it's
obviously only running Rocks King Gambit anyway. I mean, come on.
It's a
Not-
set.
Like,
Anyway,
it is a set.
actually, I
Terra
think we
type
can just
deck?
get straight into Terra types, Dackt. Like, come on.
Types are like okay.
Terra Torn with Terra Flying and Terra Fighting.
Funny.
He's good. Good
I
night.
like switching into Terra Fighting Focus Blast and then him missing,
I
so we're
sure
chilling.
do,
I like
sir.
dodging.
King Gambit would have been better, I think.
No,
Would've been-
dude, I'm running
no,
White
Torn,
Lens.
Terra
so-
Torn
I
is
think Sandy
insane.
Shocks would have been better.
I think. No, I guess Fighting's
I
fine.
agree. Shocks would be pretty good.
I'd probably like do like a different like types for Torn,
Yeah.
but it's fine. It's good.
Number 3.
Ricey.
Ricey.
So again, great Tuscan not throwing. It's crazy what that does for a team.
Nah, you
Because
know what?
isn't
I
it
think he's
Rise
wrong.
Guy?
I think Rotom Heat is better than Tyranitar, by the way.
And
Yeah,
what?
you're
Anyway, great
Well,
Tusk.
just like I said, the last Great Tusk team, this team really lets Great Tusk not have to be the rocker.
He just casually has Houndstone with a team that works without it, which is actually crazy.
Well, and that's what you want with
Yeah, that's
Houndstone, because
exactly
you want
what you
people
want.
to have to over prep for it, and then you don't even bring it.
And then you
That's
just
kind of
win.
a
Yeah,
gimmick.
yeah, yeah.
Late Screamtail is super nice as well.
I think Chestnut's pretty slept on.
But yeah, Terra Hydreigon is obviously, everyone knows it's insane. Like,
This is also a
Yeah.
super good like sand team too. I think. Like,
This
this
team
works with
can
sand.
also operate under Sand. He can literally bring a whole team that is not affected
I
by the
honestly
Sand.
am still preferring, like, if I'm terraing Hydreigon, I mean, Dak can talk about this too, but I'd rather have just Poison as well as an option, because Poison and Steel are both so insane.
Yeah. I think poison is nice too because you get that fighting resist, which
Well,
fighting
yeah,
is
yeah.
not, he's not the best against because you don't want a hard Houndstone one. He has Screen Tail. Like, you don't always want to bring Screen
And
Tail.
Screamtail is bulky as fuck. So, yeah.
It is.
It was so bulky.
Yeah, this team is just good. This team's good.
Everymon could be brought.
Yo, Mike, what do you think?
Electrode will not be brought.
I mean, it's just good.
Dak Terra types? Again?
You go Hydra, Terra
Yes.
Dragon, and Terra Steel. It works.
Yes.
Optional.
Next.
Levitate Terra Steel.
Number
Bro.
2, Tenkai.
Number 2, Tenkai.
So he
Me
is
when
Reverie.
a guy gets his hands on a good Roaring Moon team.
So,
Yes.
I feel like he should have drafted a Chlorophyllmon, like any like Scoville.
Unneeded.
and-
See, what you're
Like-
missing
It-
out
it
on
really
the
is
fact
not
is
needed.
Delphox, obviously the greatest Sunmon of all time.
Yeah.
Heck
Also,
yeah.
Slithering and Roaring Moon, even though
Slithering and
Slithering's
Roaring
looking
Moon.
kind of hard by it.
I'm not saying
No,
that's
no,
it,
it appreciates it. It appreciates it.
like,
Yeah.
drop
Didn't
the
Delphox get Nasty Plot?
Also, round
I have
3
no
King Lu
idea.
is evil.
I have literally no idea.
Yeah,
Right?
Tenkai's
Yeah.
got hazards locked
Yeah,
down. Like,
Ting Lu
it
at
doesn't
the
need to be
Ting Lu
Glim
round
or
3 is so
And
fucking
he's got
nice.
spin. And he's got
That's what I'm
spin.
saying, that's
It's crazy.
evil.
Yeah, Ting Lu and Torkoal is such like a nice like slight, and
Torkoal.
Dondozo like for slight fat is crazy. Like you're just swapping
Dude,
things.
don't
in
forget
while
Revy.
losing. Well, Revy.
The
is
only
same.
thing I don't like about this team is that like he ranks top 5, and then I guess.
Oh
well,
wait, the sun on top of Dockspun tech? Are you kidding? That's so
Yeah.
fire.
Crazy.
it is good. It is a good fire resist. Well, it's a fire immunity.
Yeah,
but,
resist.
like,
Roaring
it is-
Moon, and he terrored it with the iconic types, so Dak doesn't need to explain.
yeah.
It's just
Normally,
I
this
would
would be the best team in the league, but unfortunately everyone in
Unfortunately,
D2 sold the bag and
Even
gave the
though all
greatest
these
team
teams
ever
were so
drafted.
solid, we are about to have the greatest team of all time send upon us.
Like, holy shit. First off,
GG,
can we
bro.
get a live Wo-Chien reaction?
the fuck is this?
So essentially, with his
there is
top
not a
3, he yeah, yeah, he is.
There's not a single mod on this team that isn't good.
Literally.
Yep.
Literally,
is
he
such-
somehow again he managed to be based and good. I don't know how.
Oh, the
He did it.
Hugayu based, Wo-Chien based,
God,
Arcanine
bro.
Hisui based.
So
The
let's look at
Sarlacc
this from
being
the
that
top.
late is so
Let's look at this
sick.
from the top. He got pick 1, and he said, "Let me not throw. Let me just get Iron Valiant, which is broken. It shouldn't be
he
allowed."
got wheel
And then
grid.
somehow
like,
on wheel, what came back was Protein Gren and fucking Regieleki with Terra. Like, oh my god, bro. It's actually insane.
yeah,
It's actually
D2
insane.
is the worst.
Who
I'm
the
not
fuck
hating
is
on
this?
D2 because like their
I
teams
am.
are so good, but this is crazy. This is
You
crazy.
should
He
not
doesn't
accept
win the league, he's struggling.
I mean, he lost. Actually, let's not talk about it.
Hey, no
Um,
spoilers, man. Come
Hey,
on.
hey,
just
can't
spoil
spoil,
it.
can't spoil, can't spoil.
sorry.
Next, actually, Yeah, Hoopa, broken. Zapdos broken. Vape, good. Ceruledge, good. Mochien is the greatest mon. And then Arcanine just at the very end, just
I don't even
because.
think we need to explain that
Yep.
Terra's Ice and Electric are great.
You've already explained
we
the
already
exact
did.
Terra, yeah.
Like, there's
Yeah.
nothing to explain. The only thing that's like kind of iffy here is the hazard games, but like you don't need hazard games in this. Like, look
Yeah.
at the ones.
I mean,
got the
everything
random hit,
dies
though, which is a
anyways.
funny
What do
take.
you need hazards for?
Yeah.
True. Top 3 is really just that's insane.
All right, it's time for Buddy's last slide.
Alright,
Which I'll
Buddy,
be explaining
what do you think
again.
he explained here? So I
I
think
mean, this
Buddy
one's
went
not really
simple.
hard to explain.
Yeah,
It's just
Buddy really did a good job.
Excalibur from Fate, obviously, and then we got the GOAT from Soul
Excalibur
Eater.
from Soul Eater, yeah.
That's the real Excalibur.
Excalibur.
I skipped that filler episode. I'm so sorry.
I hate you.
Wait, you skipped it?
From United Kingdom, I'm
No, I'm joking. I
looking
think I actually did watch it.
Anyway, we just go straight to
Number
D1 because this is like
16.
the least
Straight to
viable
D1
division.
with the least controversial worst team.
Oh my god, I forgot about this.
Yo, what is this?
Whoa,
This
what?
is definitely a live voice
Buddy.
reaction.
Rin, bro. Woof,
Yeah.
woof? Like, that's kind of crazy, bro.
Yeah, Rin, why do you say woof, 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 bro?
What's going on here, bro?
Gotta do better.
Can you explain
Wait,
it?
Dackt, honestly, we know what the team's about. Can you explain the Terra types to us?
Yeah.
No, he's actually got
These
two Terra
are
mons. He's got Terra
Are the
Captain Mochian
best
and
Terra
just Terra.
types
That's Z, actually.
I've
That's Z.
ever seen in my life.
Yeah, good
Oh.
job. Anyway, we don't care
But
about you, Rin.
before we flip over, I just like to say for all of you that have been with us this far in the video, can we get a woof, 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 woof in
No,
the
we
chat,
can't.
please?
Oh, number
No.
16.
There was 16.
Jolty. All right.
Wow, this
What's
is
going
ugly.
on?
I'm not gonna lie.
Yo,
No.
what the Fire Water Grass Core with Delphox, Samurott, Lurantis?
Just no.
So, we'll give
Very
the top
Dragon
picks.
Steel with the goat back, Sylvan,
Sneasler back Sylveon is pretty solid first 3 picks. Pretty solid.
Yeah. I think
Again,
Orthworm's a
the
bad
Orthworm.
Pokemon.
And then the harbinger of all bad teams, Orthworm shows up.
No. And then what's actually crazy to me is that round 5 he got Cresselia, which is really weird. Like really weird. Like I just don't know what that's you're trying to do with that, especially at round
Yeah,
5.
Especially when taunts a move.
It's
And then,
really
like,
weird to
he
get
doesn't
that.
even have the, like, trickery mons to back it up either.
But yeah, really that
Orthworm.
top 3 is the only thing I pretty much care about when I'm prepping for this team.
Which you are.
Which I am playing week 1. Yeah, I am. But yeah, I'm spoiling myself, Jolty. I am prepping for the top 3. Like,
Don't watch this
yeah.
part, Jolty.
yeah, don't watch this. Don't watch this.
So what?
Yeah, it's really-
Basically, it's just if you can beat Bax and Sneasler, you win.
And Sylveon. And Sylveon.
His Spec Sylveon.
Put some respect on Sex Sylveon, yeah.
But yeah, the rest of the mons definitely just kind of fall off. Like, probably if there are any things like to pick up, like, do that. Also, you
some
can
effort,
use more
yeah.
hazards.
Bottom 6 is definitely a solid NU team.
I don't know. I think that's a little
My God.
too high praise.
This team is.
Yeah, the end falls off a
Why,
lot.
dude?
It's just. What do
What
you think
about the
about the Terras,
Terracrest?
Dackt?
No.
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 Personally, I
No.
think they're both good, but only one of them.
Okay, they're both
I
weak to
mean-
fighting, which is kind of rough.
Yeah, that's
I
why.
mean,
only one of them.
I just think his team already has it tough against fighting types,
True. I
and the
guess.
fact that
Yeah.
he is keeping his backs weak to fighting.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just
I'm
not
not
Let's
sure
go
about it.
next.
Number 15.
Oh, Lolzy.
Lolzy.
The GOAT. Let me just say, this is a
So-
hype team. Like, I respect
It
it.
is a very
This team is
good
based.
yeah.
I respect it. A lot of
This is
fan favorites and
HO
stuff.
at its finest. Literally, he.
I think maybe an extra hazard setter would have been nice for Glim. I will say
Nah,
that.
nah, we ball.
Glim is all you need. He
Oh.
checked off all the
Could have
boxes.
had another.
What Glim
Um,
is it? Glim is the truth.
Yeah. Ursaluna, I'm not sure how good that is as a first round pick. Like, I literally don't know, so I'll respect it. Slowking just makes sense with it. You get Trick Room, and you get Chilly Reception, which lets you go into it slowly, and then also Chilly Reception goes into your Trick Room Glastrier with the Terra. Come on. Based. Glim is him. Thunderous T is him. Lucario, maybe a bit early, but the priority is really nice this gen. And then, yeah.
So
just
rude that
kinda
late
cool
is
mons.
so disrespectful.
The thing
Yeah.
is, really goes into the Trick Room archetype,
Which
but
is
like,
a little scary. Yeah.
which is good. But I feel like he could use another setter if he's gonna go all that way. You
He
know?
has yeah, he has Slow King and yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
That's about it. And then
Yeah, you're definitely right.
you could just taunt Slow King and win.
Well, not when he's oblivious, bro. Actually, you're kind of a
that's not
noob.
oblivious,
You're
right.
kind of a noob.
Yeah, but that's like throwing, because then you just kill it.
Yo, okay. Honestly though, this team is not bad.
I don't think it's bad. I don't think really any teams in D1 are bad, except
No.
Yeah,
No.
Oh, except
in
for
D1,
Rin.
there's really not bad teams. They're just
But
worse teams.
I just think, and I think he definitely can pull out wins. Like we've already seen that he can definitely win.
Spoilers.
It's just it's kind of a gimmicky team. a
And
little bit.
also like based. What do you think about the Terra's Dackt?
Terra
'Cause they are
Glacier,
very
you know,
interesting.
it's not the best Terra Pokemon, but is it the
Definitely not.
best Pokemon? Hell yeah!
It's very sick.
Very base team.
Yeah.
Number
Next.
14.
That is actually the most base Terra type.
Ah,
No.
no. What happened? No.
What
However,
happened
though,
here, my dude?
He lost his
Look
Lasagna.
the top two is good, obviously.
Then we got the Ceruledge. I'm telling you, that thing is
And
the bane
Ceruledge
of
is
bad
amazing,
teams.
obviously.
Except Gigi.
Except Ceruledge, like, you probably want round 4. Literally, like, one round later, there's probably something in round 3 that would have been much better.
Well, he was early around.
If he, like, really wanted it, though,
sure.
then yeah, I respect it.
Yeah.
But then it's, like,
But
the team just kind of, like, feels average, like, after that. Like, it's just,
Very-
like, Mons. that are,
bottom
like,
5 is
okay.
very slow. Okay,
Slowbro
Slowbro G.
Galar and Torn helped the team, like,
Mhm.
pretty substantially.
Yeah,
But, like,
Belly Bolt's also not a good
also the
mon.
speed tiers are weird. Roaring Moon, Torn, and then just
Okay, to be
Ceruledge.
fair though, he does have 2 priority mons, so I don't know if he really cares.
That's true.
that.
Caesar and
Yeah.
Breloom, yeah.
He has. Ceruledge
Yes.
got Sneak, but it's like kind of weak.
Also, Ceruledge speed tier is kind of fake when you're running weak armor, but
But I mean, it's fine. Speed tiers aren't the biggest deal. I think. I just
they
think that
kind of
like
matter. And then like the main thing is just like the top is good, and then it's just whatever. It's
also
really
his
just whatever.
hazards being Quag is
I don't dislike the team.
his hazards being only
Yeah,
Quag
he
is
could use another hazard, obviously.
Yeah. It just feels kind of jank to me. It feels kind of jank to me, and I think I wish there was more of a mid game on here. If that makes sense.
No clue what you mean. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, like Slibber G is kind of a good example though. Just a mon that can deal decent chip and stuff like that. Because he doesn't have the best havoc, you know. Like you could just throw it out there and deal chips, so you can have ones like Breloom and
No
Scissors.
more lasagna. Damn,
Yeah,
Loadsa.
no more lasagna. But
Dackt, what do you think about the Terra? Instead of dark flying, we got steel flying.
It's new, but is it better? I don't think so.
Still fine. Still,
I mean, it's still good.
Yeah.
It's,
I think we just go next. No hate, like to this team. It's just kind of there.
It's just not. There's better.
Yeah. Jack Gray.
Number 13. Jack
This
Gray.
team
Super
is
based Sliggoo. Super based.
Sliggoo.
very Sliggoo.
Because of Sliggoo, I wanted to place this team higher, but I just couldn't because there were other cool Pokemon on the
I
other
love
teams.
this team has some really good stuff, but I love the pick 5's to Titan. I gotta give that a shout out.
I mean, I respect the hell out of that.
That has balls, but
Yeah, but it's just like not good with this team.
it's not good. It's not.
It's bad.
I like
Yeah,
that top, obviously. Annihilate by Iron Moth is what I mean. Super good.
It's insane. Yeah,
Grim is really good for that. We know screens. Annihilate
Cleavor
is
is pretty
crazy.
good. Cleavor's really good.
Cleavor is just
Um,
good. I think Cleavor maybe is a bit early, but I don't know how good it is yet. Like a lot of the mons in this gen.
Zapdos, G, and Rotom.
Zapdos G is sick. Braviary, yeah, it works too. It's the thing with Braviary is too with this team like behind screens, there could be like agility weakness policy stuff, and then just like win.
Yeah,
kinda
Aiden and
based.
Cleaver are definitely very good breakers for this team, but
Yeah,
And
this
then
team definitely
Braviary-
breaks.
Yeah.
Kind of
Braviary
relies on
and Rotom
Annihilate a lot though.
is nice.
Like a
Maybe
lot.
Rotom is nice, but like, and then you have kind of just mid mods.
The team's also kind of slow.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, very
It's-
slow,
It's Iron
actually.
Moth and yeah, Zapdos. I
Well,
mean,
Moth
Zapdos
is
can run
like-
Scarf at the very least. Scarf good. Zapdos is good.
Yeah.
I think it's solid. I think it's solid.
Yeah, I think it is definitely very solid.
The Sliggoo is funny.
Just good screen, decent enough
Also,
screen.
I like how he picked it before Basket Legion.
Well,
I think you
know,
need
True.
he had to
better
put
op-
respect on its name in case it got
Yeah,
sniped.
yeah.
I do think you need some like better options though. Like
So Titan was definitely early as well. Yeah.
he just runs like the same 6 mons, like and then swap out Braviary or Rotomo for something. Like
Terra's Dackt. Terra's.
My man's got Terra Annihilate,
Yup.
and it's ground and steel.
Yup.
Again, any type works on the shit. It's good.
Yup.
It just
All right.
I still
Next.
feel like
Yeah.
did anybody run Fairy on Annihilate?
I think so.
I would have loved.
We've seen a fairy, yeah.
I think it was like Water and Fairy or something.
Yeah.
Zangoose, number 12.
Yeah.
To me, when I was looking at this team, there's like a few things, but the main thing is like, it just feels like all right. Like at the beginning, it's just like kind of solid. I like it, and then it's just like, it's whatever. Wigglytuff is also I'm not a big fan, but you know.
It feels like you remember Wox's team from earlier. It feels like that, but better.
Without Young Goose
That Young Goose, unfortunately.
and Dedenne. We didn't even talk about the
Yeah.
Dedenne, bro.
We don't need to. But like, I like it, but
It's
I
just
like
like he
me-
went for an uber bulky team.
I
Again,
really
and,
like
not-
Slitherwing,
There you
Torn, and
go.
Tinglu specifically. But besides that, it's just kind of
I
average.
do like him.
Yeah.
Like the
that's-
Pax was way too early.
Yeah,
man,
Pex.
I understand why because Pex probably would have gotten taken, maybe around 4.
Could have
but
just taken a better Mon.
yeah, like at that point, just get like Dundozo. Honestly,
Yeah.
Dundozo would be go hard here, but
What are your thoughts
That
on
would
these
make it a lot
terras?
better.
On these terras for Torn Dackt?
I mean, again, it's like another one of the Pokemon where you can't really go wrong with any Terra. Is ground and steel?
Terra Ground is really sick for the
It worked.
electric, obviously.
Ground
rock.
is sick. I mean, we saw him do it week 1.
But no spoilers, though, obviously.
No spoilers, no spoilers. I see how he can utilize it against electrics and actually
And
set
rocks,
up
yeah.
on them. And rocks, true.
And then
It
Steel for
means
the
he can put
ice,
some rocks more.
obviously.
Yeah.
He's
Exactly,
got
exactly,
it. He's
exactly.
got it down.
He's got it on the. He's got it on deck. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Tick typing.
I think we can go next. I like the team. Next. Blues team,
Yeah.
blue.
Even when the metagame changes, Kiev is unyielding in his decision
He's
to
got
build
the
the
Mew.
bulkiest team of all
yeah.
time.
Well, to be fair, he did kind of King Gambit and like.
He's
Yeah,
some-
that
No,
was a
that's
little
still
out of
Kiev.
character.
Those are still Kiev mons because they're still bulky. They're still super.
He's
Right.
bulky.
still Kiev mode. My man is still trying to play balance.
In fact, King Gambit and Iron Hands are what are holding this team together, really.
Yeah.
right.
That and
The thing
Zapdos.
is,
Yeah.
Muse Zapdos is
Also,
just
the
like,
Mew pick was probably a bit early considering what Mew's been left to be able to do.
We'll respect the mascot,
But it's
though.
Kiev, so
Yeah.
he's got to pick.
You
it.
know.
I really
he-
like Mousehold and Inteleon at the end. That helps the team like a lot.
Yeah,
Wow.
the speed is so nice. Otherwise, this would be the
Cool.
slowest
Tell
team.
ya.
Italian
sweeps.
especially. Agent
Yeah.
Leon.
Inteleon
is
sweeps
crap.
and then funny population bomb. Like, come on.
Also, tidy up.
True.
I do
true.
think it's a little bit weak to.
Tidy up as hazard removal, by the way. I think, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Which he does like a lot.
Yeah, a lot.
Otherwise, it's like, does Fortress have defog?
No.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yes,
he's
Serena.
got
But, yeah,
Serena. and-
The
and
placement,
Mousehold.
the placement for this team could have kind of just been like wherever because like we don't really know how to rank this in this meta, especially. So
But every mon on this team is good.
I think it'll be solid, but I do think it will be.
But yeah, I don't think anyone
definitely
besides I
strong.
don't think anyone besides Black is gonna do well with this.
Oh, I agree with that. But,
Like,
you
as a
know, Iron
team,
Hands
type-
always carries.
You know, that's true.
As a
Round
team, it's
5 too.
definitely.
We take that.
Round 5 Iron Hands, we do take those for sure.
As a team,
Uh,
it's definitely.
What about the Terra? Oh, well,
solid.
yeah. Explain the Pterodactyl.
King Gambit, Terra Dark for more damage on the sucker punches. Yes, sir. Terra Fairy so that you don't get fucked up by fairies by fighting types. Yes, sir. Okay, we can move on.
Okay,
Yeah.
next.
All right. There we go.
Please call for help. I'm help captain in his basement. Whose basement?
I don't know.
Loadsa.
Yo,
Yeah,
is
who?
that
Yeah,
is
Sky.
Buddy screaming for help?
I think Loadsa really wants you to talk about this team, Sky.
Yeah.
I would love to talk about this team. I'm actually a huge fan of Loadsa's team. I would say the biggest low point of this team is that he did not manage to snag T-Tar. T-Tar would have made this team a lot better. However, he got Meowscarada, whose breaking ability is pretty crazy. Iron Shreds is obviously probably the second best spinner. It's fantastic. Poundstone's a good mod. Maybe you've been a little too early, but it probably wouldn't have made it back to him. But he does have a team that kind of functions without it, even though it'd be a little weak. Enam,
Yeah.
I think, is probably one of the more slept on mods in the format. Dotatel's always good to have in the backs because people have to prep for it. I like the Haxorus pickup. Overall, I just think it's a pretty solid team. Also, isn't it Terra Fairy and Terra Ground
I
for
don't know
his
how I
Enam?
fucked up my own Terra types. It's
Yeah,
like,
so I'll just say that, but I knew that because I'm a loads of DDD fan.
yeah. I gotta
Um,
look out for the fans.
Yo,
yeah,
where's
so
T-Tar?
honestly, Dackt, I'm gonna take the Terra types on this one too, because I helped advise this. So I think Terra Ground's obviously pretty heat for the electric types, and then Terra Fairy's just gonna fuck you up with them
Ground.
extra stab, adaptability, type damage, fairy type
Oh
moves.
wait, yeah, wait. Why does it say fighting?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I made it.
don't worry,
mess it
don't
up.
worry, it's ground.
Or I guess Buddy messed it up.
Oh,
Yeah.
for
Don't worry,
sure, for
guys.
sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
the one of the most reliable rockers. I give it, I guess, the second best. But honestly, I'm an Iron Treads fan over Great Tusk. So it's worse. I just
Yo,
like it
I'm a
more.
T-Tar fan.
I think he could have been in the top 5 if he brought T-Tar.
Listen, if he got T-Tar, this team would be way higher, but he didn't. So he's where he
He
is.
just
I
had
don't
to
like
get
bottom.
some heat.
If you're talking about bottom 2 though, that's kind of crazy. I
Yeah,
got
fun.
that.
Gothatel is awesome. Haxorus is.
Axis Gothatel's like that late is kind of nuts.
A lot of people
but,
sleeping on like mods like Haxorus, just kind of forgetting about him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I was telling Miniman to draft it the whole draft.
Yeah, but I'm too based for that.
Yeah. Well, we'll get back to that at number 8. Oh, spoilers.
What? Okay. Let's not even blame Buddy here. What happened,
Buddy went
Skylord?
crazy again.
No, what happened, Skylord?
Yes.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I didn't put that there.
Alright.
Yeah, I wonder
sure,
who did put
sure,
that there.
Sure.
That's
Good
Buddy.
question.
For sure, for sure.
Alright, guys, so basically we got Chen Pao. That shit is broken as fuck, but paired with Cinderace, you actually need to clone it. I'm so scared.
Yeah.
Um,
And then he's got
Torkoal, I
the
mean, it
Sun.
is a teeny bit out of place, but rocks with Sandy Shocks and Scream Tail, plus it gets spin. His hazards are pretty great,
What's
I would
going
say.
on with so many people picking Bronzong so early?
I don't know.
I think you're sleeping on Bronzong.
I mean I've got to be missing something. Like
It's not like Orthworm picks at
But
least.
also with
but-
Bronzong plus Screamtail, that feels a little goofy.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. They're kind of like doing the exact same thing.
I don't know. Like this team feels a little. It's weird. It's weird to say, but this team feels a little weak to me outside of like the top 3, I guess. Like
Yeah, I mean I
it
like
feels very-
Gyarados and then
it feels
Dragalge.
very over reliant on Shin Pao Cinderace to function.
See, I feel like
I
since
mean-
I know Chen Pao being Terran is broken, but I just feel like with a mon like Gyarados, like it makes your team more well.
Yeah, for sure.
It feels like it's like trying to be too top heavy, but like
Oh, it's super top heavy. Like he's so reliant on bringing Chen Pao and Cinderace. If you shut that down, you have a really good chance of just winning.
Yeah.
But that's unfortunately not
I
possible.
think you could use more Sun if
TN.
you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even mind
Bro,
like
you
Charizard.
could just have priority.
Simply have to outplay him.
But that could be, the priority. You could just have Bronzong and Screamtail, and they just eat up all the mock punches. Unfortunately, not the sucker punches.
Dude, I feel like he could just slap Scoville on this team over Chestnut and it'd be great.
Damn,
Like-
that's
better.
crazy. Disrespecting
because-
the goat.
I like Chestnut.
I
Trap-
like Chestnut, but like he
I
needs
bet
that.
Peach
offense.
does not
Trap
do
Peach
anything
would
for
be
this team.
showing his disrespect to her right now. I like Mimikyu, but like yeah, for him it's like what it doesn't matter. No point.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I think we can move on. I mean, it's just stabbed.
Number 8. Oh yikes. Yikes.
He's actually very bad.
Do
Actually.
you want to talk about it? Or you want me to
I
talk
don't want
about
to
it?
talk about this trash.
I
fucking
kind
team.
of want to talk. I kind of want to talk.
You
about
want to talk about it? I mean, I helped draft it, so you can talk about
Okay, yeah. All right. So he does have the Palafin, which is kind of boring, but then he gets
it.
round 2.
What? It's a new mon.
But it's Palafin villain form, as Blender calls it. So it's like
That's fair.
yeah. But then he has the base Terra Fairy and Dark Hoopa U.
Probably
Like, this
over.
thing is not a bad type, but it's like this thing's basically like god tier when you Terra Fair or something like that.
Real.
And then I think Gujar Hazui, even though it's like raw bulk, it kind of lets the team down because looking at like the hazard game, it's not the greatest. But to make up for that, he does have the Hatterene and
So true.
the
So true.
the boomer, the
It's real.
boomer,
He has
The-
boom.
He's got Rilla Boomer.
the boomer, which actually is super
Like
great
low
with.
key, I'm looking at this team and I'm thinking it's a solid 16th. You know,
Why do you
It's-
think this team is so bad? It's actually pretty solid. It's just kind of
I'm not a fan of the player. I really don't like him.
He doesn't have a
Player's the
sub.
kind of guy that would lose finals, I think.
The player's a
Dude,
bitch.
this team is so base, yet the player is so trash. It annoys me.
Yeah, sad. Sad.
His worst pick was probably
Man,
drafting
why? You
Iron
know it's
Douglas.
Yogi's
Nah,
decent.
based.
No, but actually, I feel like Gujar Hasui, it's just like it's like a
Wait.
fake good mon.
Yeah.
This team is ungodly slow though.
Not
Wait,
yeah.
ungodly, but
The
No,
only
it's
thing that
pretty-
makes this mon really good is just the typing.
Getting
Yeah.
outrun by
What,
one
Guja?
gens is
Guja's
like
typing is also bad in the same way because it makes it so it doesn't resist dragon and fairy, and it's a steel
Yeah.
type.
Imagine
You
And
didn't
then
hear
it's
that from me.
slower
If
than
you're
most
playing
fairies.
me, forget I said that. Like
If
actually.
you have Excalibur, don't run
Hey,
it against
hey,
Gujar.
hey, chill out, chill out. Chill out.
What did he say?
Like
Yeah.
Kangaroo,
Yo, Jolty
Jolty,
didn't last this long. We're fine.
Jolty, don't bring backs.
He didn't last this long. He's not watching this.
He definitely did not.
All right, let's give it over to
nobody's
Dackt
lasted this long.
to
Nobody's
wrap it up
watching
for the Terras.
Yeah,
The man had the audacity to have a Palafin, yet he tear the Hoopa.
it's so based.
He only
It's
drafted
so
the Hoopa because of
powerful.
Terra.
But he teared the two types. We already seen someone else Terra before, so like that's cool. Also, dude,
Yeah.
Terra Hyperspace Fury literally
OP.
does not punch
True.
you once. That shit must punch you like
Next.
fucking. That shit punches universes, bro.
Will.
Live
Yo,
Volcanic
live
reaction.
Volcanic
We got a
reaction.
Live
live
Volcanic
Volcanic reaction.
Let's get it.
Alright,
It's crazy.
so
How do people get like last round Gmaul? And when I want Gmaul, it gets drafted like
when I
round
look
2.
at this team,
Yes.
I see Cyclizar, and that's kind of broken.
I see that
Except for if
he
you sack it.
overpowers them a little bit.
Oh,
also.
This team got a little
oh,
bit better than
that's
the last time I
crazy.
saw it. Last time I swear I saw like do nothing mons, but there's actual decent mons here.
Screens plus Shedtail is something we've seen before with J-Caps in the other division, and yeah, it's broken. Pretty
Yeah.
much. Moltres Galar and Iron Thorns are really good for Shedtail screen combo as well for like
It's
late
just
Kind of
games.
lacks like
Hmm.
immediate offense outside of like Lando, though. To be fair, well, Iron Thorns is good. don't get me
Heracross is
wrong.
immediate offense.
Oh yeah, you're
but,
right.
You know, it's
Heracross,
kind of there.
Heracross. It is.
Skeledirge and Slowbro is a nice pairing, just in general.
It is. I think it's good enough. It does.
And then
it's really-
Wo Chien.
Whoa.
Okay, the woe.
It's kind
Okay,
of
yeah, the
insane.
woe is the immediate offense actually.
It's
the
the
woe is
immediate
terrifying.
everything. Like actually.
The immediate win.
Hockey's hockey.
I've seen a spread where it actually outspeeds a Lecky minus speed nature, so you know, it's kind of insane.
Trick
That's
room.
crazy.
No.
I bet it does.
So like they had a lagging tail, you know.
Maybe
Anyway.
minus speed Wochien actually outspeeds it.
What do you think about the Terras Dackt? I think we've actually
I
seen this
think-
before.
Multiple times.
The Terras are the thing that are holding me back from rating this team higher. Because God, why? Okay, I can stop coping now.
We've already
no.
he's already explained it, so you know. We'll go next. Number 6.
Number 6,
Shoba.
Shoba.
Rip Shaman.
Aboshan. How is he? I don't know.
Oh, Shaman's not in this generation.
Not sure,
honestly.
but there is no Shaman, so I don't know why he plays a Shaman image, buddy. But
It's
like, come on.
because it's
I
him.
think-
Also drafted
Buddy's
Goldango
dated,
without
but-
good hazards.
Yeah, that was my main angry thing, but this team is also just already good, so he'll take it.
A lot of good mons. I think Noivern was a bit too early in like round 4.
Only
but
because
the
he
rest of
had
the mons are
Garen.
all.
But
Weird
yeah,
thing with this, I don't know how I feel about like Azu on this. Azu's nice, I guess. A double water's okay.
Azu checks a lot of the new like
to
new
be
mons
fair,
like
Gren a lot of the
Rochian
time
and
is not going to be a water type. It's going to be using protein.
but you're right. You're right. I
Tox.
don't know.
This
Something
team
about
is
this team feels
definitely
off.
quirky.
Yeah, definitely quirky Uru to me. But
It's very based. Mesprit,
Types.
late, hype, Decidueye, hype, Raptor, hype, Crook, hype. He kind of just took the mons that were there that were good at the end.
It's a lot of
Yeah.
offense. I'll say that.
Tox, sick. Volcarona's broken. I wish we could have seen a Terra Toxtricity in one of these divisions because it would have been so based. But
Yeah, Terra normal, like what
yeah,
Terra
it would have been
electric.
so sick. But oh well, he took the boring Terramon.
Hey, it's still good though. I think grass
Yeah.
would be nice. That's
Oh
was
yeah,
gonna
kind of
say
yeah,
Terra
Dackt.
Grass.
Dackt, do you
Grass
want to
would have
talk
been
about
really
the Terra
good.
types?
Thanks, Dackt.
Yeah,
So
Corona.
basically,
Terra Fire, Terra Water. Finally, a terrible Corona. God damn, it took 4 divisions. Holy shit. This mon goes crazy. Nashoba's gonna show him. Goat.
what about Terra Grass?
It's fine. Terra Grass is fine. Terra Water is, in my opinion, probably better.
But he has fire and water. I'm just saying I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
I mean, you could be Terra Grass and Terra Water, but like Fire and Water is fine. Actually, no, that's a lie. I still think Terra Fire is shitty on this Pokemon. Why did he Terra Fire? I have no clue. But sure.
It's better on. It's better on regular Volk though. No.
I mean, it's better than regular bulk, but it's still like,
He needed the
better
triple
options.
water with the Terra Water, which is super sick.
yeah.
Yeah, again, what Rin said though, my main issue is just Noivern so early when you could have got something probably more broken.
My only problem is this
Pretty
team
sick
kind of
team.
If he does Terra
Goldango's him.
Water, he does
Protein
go
Grind
Terra
is
Water.
obviously him.
Someone just clicks Thunderbolt, this team dies. Yeah.
Yeah, Thunderbolt for his whole team, and then like
Next.
Blood Trap for Tux. Number
Mhm.
5.
Oh,
Number 5.
You thought.
Five.
You thought.
Number
You
5.
thought. No, I'm just kidding. Let's go.
Sub-Zero.
Let's go. Wochi and Pal.
Yup.
He has neither.
Yeah, but he embodies both of them.
Yeah, true, because Sub-Zero is the GOAT.
Alright, so kind of boring
This is a
start
very
with
base team.
Garchomp, Slowking, Galar, but then it immediately gets very hype. Both mons broken. Thunderous is him. And Quaquaval. You already know
Like
it.
his
Problem with this team, I think the biggest problem I have with this team is
I think
that he
the
has
best
a
thing
plan.
about this team is that he got T-Tar. What do you think?
I really think he should drop that mon, honestly. and
I
trade it
honestly
for
think
the
that was the
team.
best mine he could have picked up
I
ever.
personally agree.
T-Tar really makes a team full. It really put him up a few points for me.
For sure.
Yeah, I
Definitely.
really think he should. I really think he should like trade Hippowdon from Loadsa DD for the T-Dar. But it'd be really
I think
nice.
Loads of DDD sucks and should go back to D2, but that's just a personal take.
I think
Anyway,
Miniman is
Yeah.
actually
After he
overrated.
trolled in finals.
Talonflame is really nice with the speed tier bracket. Just usual Talonflame stuff, nothing crazy. Zoroark, don't know much about, to be honest, but I'm sure it's cool.
It's a really good breaker. That's pretty much it.
Okay. Cloyster is actually really cool. I have it in
I feel like
another
it's decent.
draft.
Dude, chilly reception into Cloister is crazy. That is kind of
Oh yeah,
funny.
I forgot Slowking Galar got chilly reception.
Yeah. But you've been talking about these teams this entire time, not knowing that.
No, yeah.
It's
For gold.
weird. Why did it need ice teleport? It's
Because
just weird.
it did.
It is a very chilly kind of.
EVLA Bisharp, hype. We always know that.
I love Leafeon as a lower tier pick. It just deals with so many of the grounds.
It's just for grounds, yeah. If he has a big ground problem, he'll bring it.
It does. It's not really that big of a problem because he does have like Quavel.
What?
But speaking
I
of
mean,
Quavel,
he doesn't switch in the
What?
best
Yeah,
with
what?
Edgequake. Oh yeah, Quaquavel.
Quavel.
Quaquavel.
Quack.
It rolls off the tongue easier. I'm not calling it Quavel, I guess. or whatever.
Quaquavel. Quaquavel.
Same
Alright,
difference.
Decky.
Aqua Ball.
The
Yeah, what are your
types.
thoughts on the terrace?
Quake.
Quack is broken. And so are the Terra types.
True.
Because it beats other
Aqua
water
Step
types.
is him.
And Aqua Step with Terra Water breaks past other checks anyways.
True.
I
Sick
think
team.
fighting might have been a little bit better, but water's nice
Also,
though.
like,
Oh,
the
Aqua
reason it's
Step
so
is,
high is like
they're all-
I called the
it's
top two boring, but they're genuinely so just like solid and broken, obviously. So yeah.
Top
that
two are
big
the
deal,
definition
man.
of Gen
Gen 8.
8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, number
But
4.
Chomp is worse now.
Boring.
Number 4.
Burning.
Burning.
This is a
Oh,
base
burning.
team.
Yeah.
This team is
This
literally
team
him.
goes crazy.
Actually,
This
Rin,
team is
why don't
just
you
like
go?
Except for
Garden.
one mon. Take it
Nah,
off
I
like
can
that
take
mon.
this. I can take this if you
Oh, you
want.
can take it. Okay.
Yeah, I can take it. Okay, the funny fish. The funny fish. The funny fish.
So
And then
funny.
D-Night. Terra
Wait,
D-Night on
it's
top.
Funny Fish Friday. God damn it.
It is Funny Fish Friday.
No, it's
Actually, yeah,
Saturday.
it's
Oh.
December 24th. Alright, it's actually Saturday.
Yo, happy Christmas Eve, by the way, gentlemen.
Happy Christmas Eve,
No,
yeah.
it's not Christmas Eve for Rin yet, actually.
And then the funny,
Almost.
and then Tinkaton is a bit early, but it's good, you know? It's,
Wait,
what the
what
hell
the-
is that? Tinkaton is a bit
Fish
early,
Friday.
but it's
Did you
good
talk
on this
about
team.
the
and I think
fact yet that Lilligan, Hisui, and Gengar are broken?
yeah, and then he just has
That's like
fat
an underrated combo, honestly.
Gastro than you. I don't. There's not a bad mon on this team.
Yeah, there
I think
literally
he's
isn't.
got
They're all
No,
good.
there's Tinkaton, but yeah.
Tinkaton is so good, but it's too early.
yeah.
Too
Round
way
That's the
too
only
early.
issue. But hey, it works.
But it doesn't
if
matter
works,
because round
Gengar
4
and
and
Lilligan
5, he
are good.
easily made up for it. Like, so good.
Mm-mm.
Awesome team.
very
And the top
very
2 is
consistent
crazy.
with
Dragonite
Gengar.
at round 2 is actually really nice, and it's like one of the
yeah.
best
And it was on the,
Terramons ever.
it was on the like
Super tough.
back end of round 2.
We're
too.
not even mentioning how his hazard game is insane.
Oh yeah. Well, not that insane. His spiker
It's
is.
very solid.
Yeah,
It's very solid.
He has a lot
it's
of rockers, which is nice.
Yeah.
so Yasha
Regidrago is
has
him.
spike.
Pretty much
One of
awesome
them is
team.
never like
I think
has to be the rocker.
you Dragonite kind of just makes this team though.
It
and this-
definitely
everything
does.
else
But the
backs
thing
up
is,
that.
everything else is just good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Dackt.
We've
we
seen
know
these
about Terra
stereotypes before,
Dragonite.
but like
Every Dragonite's
Listen, we already
stereotype
know about this
is
We already
Pokemon.
know
There's not
about
much else
it.
to say. It's just good.
Number 3, Axel.
number 3,
So,
Axel.
have
is-
we
another
mentioned
example.
what happens when you draft good with Great Tusk? Have we done that before?
I
Can
don't
we
think so.
talk about how good this team is?
No, we
It's
haven't.
good.
So
Let's get into that.
Heatran is him, and Great Tusk is also him. So when you combine the two, it's kind of broken. You know how Dackt feels about Espathra, so that's literally insane.
My
On this
only
team.
criticism of this team is that Great Tusk does kind of get pigeonholed into the rocker if you're not gonna bring it on Heatran.
He has
That's not
Diancie.
pigeonholed.
He has
He's a great
Diancie.
rocker.
Train is a good rocker though, and Magma
And it's like a
Storm,
fantastic rocker.
What I like with Great
Yeah,
Tusk is they're
Diancie
pairing
is
it
like
with
super good
Weavile.
now.
Like that's great.
What really makes this team is Venomoth. I mean, it's actually so broken, guys.
I think there is one thing that is everything. This team is all
I
generally
think the
pretty good.
Terramons could be better, if I'm being honest.
Okay, the Terramon would be great if it was like
Espathra. Or
Yeah.
even Great Tusk, or Heatran. Any
Heatran,
of
but
them.
I was
Heatran
thinking
would have been
evil. Water
amazing.
type Heatran would be evil.
Yeah.
It would be cool to see.
Or Grass.
But yeah,
Grass.
literally,
Yeah, I guess
if
we
he
could
went
too.
Great Tusk, Heatran, or Espathra, I think they'd be better
It's-
than Mence.
This is
No,
a
no. Terramence is great.
It's
Don't-
great,
don't get
yeah.
it-
It's amazing.
But like he couldn't go wrong here. Like there was too many options,
I feel like he chose wrong. I
and he
genuinely-
he couldn't go wrong, but he somehow chose the weakest one still. But like it's
Yeah.
okay because it's still good.
Spotter would have been like
still,
fantastic.
like, we're still here at number 3. Like, this is amazing.
Yeah,
team.
like this
The
is
team
still
is
crazy.
fantastic.
Like don't get it twisted.
This is awesome.
Um,
I'm honestly just seeing how much Great Tusk is amazing. Like, after like, looking at these drafts, it's so
it's
good, and it makes
insane.
building so good as well.
because it's so easy to build around.
It's the
That's
removal,
thing.
it's the
It
great
honestly
ground
feels
type.
like
Yeah.
a better Lando tee. Like it has the rocks, it has the knockoff.
Well, it's better than Landorus right now.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah, currently.
But,
It's the
we can go
ultimate
on to
role
next.
compression, guys.
Sick team. Let's go. Number 2.
Number 2,
Endless.
Endless.
You know how the
This is
dictator
a rough
clause
one.
works.
Dictator clause?
You know how the
Oh
dictator
my God.
clause works,
Okay,
so he had to get
before
that
we
Valiant.
start, I just want to throw out the fact that this team is very bland.
Boring.
Okay.
It's good, yeah. It's crazy good.
So,
Hell
you
yeah.
see another
It's
Fairy
phenomenal.
Ghost.
Yeah.
We don't need to talk
Organical.
about the Terra because it's another Fairy Ghost Valiant. Obviously, really good.
Yeah, it's good. Like
And
you
how
can't
do
go
you
wrong
make
with it.
Valiant team good? By drafting good Pokemon
Good
like Lando T
Pokemon.
and Corviknight.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he
Pivoting
did
galore,
grab
and then he
Organical when he
grabbed.
could
Yeah,
have got a better
this is
mod.
like, I feel like Garganacl will be at its worst in D1
Yeah,
This
probably.
Oh, for
because
sure.
it's a noob killer Pokemon. So
we
like
can't
the better
tell you.
the
We can't tell
opponent-
you why it might be bad. We can't tell you.
Did
That'd
we
be
already
We
say
illegal.
why
can't
it's
tell
bad?
you.
No, we
We
didn't.
can
No,
just
no,
tell
that's
you
in a
that
previous
the
recording.
opponent is gonna play better and it's gonna make it so the Garganacl does not win.
Yeah.
Not Rotom Wash.
Rotom Wash
It's
is
just
insane at
another
round
form.
5, actually.
I was gonna
really
say
good.
it's missing spikes, but I forget. Just Samurott just clicks Ceaseless Edge, and it's not
Yeah.
never bad.
Yeah,
Never a
Yeah,
bad move.
sharpness is
Sharpness
just
Ceasel's
breaks
Edge
things.
is so free.
And also, Magnezone is so good on this team.
Yeah.
Yeah. On this team, especially Magnezone is
Or
very
from
quick.
having to face Magnezone.
Yeah,
Sure,
base
that's
team.
true.
The only
The
good
thing- the thing-
Magnezone team.
The only problem I would say with this team is it kind of lacks like a breaker and a cleaner. You know, like he did. So Valiant kind of is both. Has to do both.
Yeah.
It doesn't
You do-
necessarily have a cleaner, but it doesn't matter.
I mean, this team is very okay. My problem is this team is like very U-turn or like pivot heavy,
Yeah.
but it doesn't look like it will force progress that fast.
Yeah.
Which
It
is
doesn't
alright.
really-
'Cause,
It
like,
doesn't have bonds that it goes into and just like force.
Yeah.
and just-
but like he can run Scarf Lando, Offensive Valiant, Pivot Core Wash.
Run
plus-
that power trip Corv, no cap.
Yeah. Like this team can run very similar stuff. Like there was this one thing they mentioned earlier where they mentioned how this team is not brain dead to use. And I mean I kind of don't
I
mean they well
I
not
agree,
brain dead is
but-
not the word. Where they said this team is just you have to work harder than your opponent to use it. And I don't really think so.
I think it's good. I think it's
I
really
don't.
good.
thi- I don't
It's
think
just good.
I don't think it's brain dead, but I do think it's.
It's good. Yeah, it's not brain dead.
I mean,
I
it's
don't-
not brain dead. The reason this is gonna sound very weird, but the reason it's not brain dead is because it's brain dead.
I think
Like,
he's gonna be relying a lot on Samurott and stuff like that to.
Oh yeah, you are.
to,
Like you're gonna rely on a lot on the problem is this team has a top 4, and the rest is kind of like what else? Well, the top
I'm-
4 is
I'm-
so good
he's-
it deserves this spot.
everything
Yeah.
past Rotom I actually really like, but
Number one. Can we go?
number one.
Number
Number
one,
one. Bro, I hate this
the
guy
one
at
and
number
only,
one. I
the
hate
one
this
and
guy.
only
One.
Zero.
That king-
Anyway, though, you look at this team; it's kind of broken.
It's actually insane.
Kinda.
who's
This
doing
is
that
a
lie
fun
in the
team,
top
dude.
left
This is
corner?
fun.
Yo,
This
wait,
is the
what?
s-
I think that's just a fact. I
This
think
is
that's just a
the
fact.
second season
I
in a
think
row
Buddy
where
was just
Zero
spitting
gets.
facts when he said that.
How does Zero get a broken team on D1 every time? Man?
No, but the
That
thing is,
season he
it's just he looks at the draft and he's like, man, you guys really just gave me this. Whatever, I'll just take this.
No. Like last season was inexcusable. This man got Lando, I, Mega Sis, or Weavile.
Yeah, and that's
Plus so much
super
other good
broken
stuff.
Weavile, by the way. Like,
Yeah, that's super broken Weavile. So like that alone should not be legal. Like
But
ever.
yeah,
You shouldn't be able to get that ever.
So let's
but he did it.
explain. We
And
have already
he did again.
seen every time Alecki has been drafted, it has been Terra, and there's a very good reason for that. So we don't need to talk about that.
This is the first time we've seen
broken.
Terra Grass actually though.
That is.
This is the no. This is like peak typing for Lucky though.
Terra
Now,
Grass
let me
is
tell
really
you-
good
no,
because it
there's a
resists
very
ground, bro.
There's a very specific reason Grass is so clutch on this, and it's ground types, but specifically Tinglu. Because the thing about Tinglu is that Tinglu is so fat you don't actually break it. So you need to be able to eat at least 1 or 2 earthquakes, and the grass helps you with that.
True. And also,
Then
like,
he
for
has
the
a-
few water grounds, you can kill him quicker, which is nice.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
Then we bring in
Now let's
the
talk
fact
about
that
how
round-
Enamorous is super sick. Enamorous is honestly just like a normal round 1 pick. It's nothing too crazy, but
but like,
everything
round
else makes
4
this team.
Shifu.
Yeah.
Round 4 Shifu.
What are they doing in D1, man?
Yeah, dude, I hate that division. Reggie
People are
Alecki,
so trash.
Hydreigon, super nice. I do think
Crazy.
Hydreigon's a little bit rough because like you can't Terra it, but it's still really good.
It's
Like
good,
obviously
yeah.
you need the Terra for Alecki's, so.
I
He
mean,
has
Lucky doesn't
dog
need Terra,
pound,
but
one of the better
goddamn, with Terra
spinners.
is so
Yeah.
much so broken.
Urshifu is
Like,
hype.
top 4 is just
Very
insane.
hype.
though.
We're gonna get to
like-
see the what's it called, punching glove. That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. We
Um,
also see the Don Doctor, a
Don
great
Doctor.
bulky water.
literally, very nice like defensive staple on top of a rapid spin Donphan, which is very
The
nice.
only thing I don't like about Donphan, Donphan does kind of is kind of the hazard bitch of this team, but that's the only
Fortress.
thing. I
Not
kinda
even
dislike.
because Hydreigon gets stealth rocks now, apparently.
Well, he could bring like the top 5. And
That's
just
such a
throw
crazy
Fortress
rocker.
Suicide lead.
It's an
man.
awesome
He
rock.
just rocks on their fairy switch in and then you turn out.
All
Literally.
facts.
Fortress
foul.
also does kind of do that kind of thing.
Fortress is when you show up when you like really want hazards, you just spam them. But
Oh.
Yeah.
Don Dozo and Don Fan and Muck all are like very like niche and nice like defensive staples, and then you just
Moltres
can
is also
keep up
just-
the offense.
Imagine
Moltres at the
Moltres
end
is
is just cool.
Yeah, I'm surprised that thing
People are
actually
kind
got
of like
that
sleeping
far.
on it.
Yeah.
Actually, really?
Decidueye is whatever. It's a
Decidueye
default.
is
He's
good.
not
I
really
don't
like
like
Decidueye.
like
Decidueye, but it's not
grass.
bad.
yeah, but yeah, this team is crazy. Urshifu, Enam, Regieleki, Hydreigon is really nice.
As you all
Uh,
can tell, every draft has, for some reason, at least one completely unhinged team that should not be allowed ever. But here we
Yeah,
are.
This isn't, man.
This isn't
This is the
that
peak,
bad.
the
This is
pinnacle.
reasonable.
Yeah.
Honestly,
reasonable.
I do think this is the best team in the league, personally.
And I'm
I-
If I had to
honestly
use it,
And I would honestly reference you to GG's draft.
no. I mean, here's the thing. I think
Oh
I'd
yeah,
have
guys,
more
you
fun
can
with
stop
this.
watching now. You know, no one cares. Boo. Go
Yeah.
to sleep.
Oh, yeah. But
Merry Christmas.
Very
by the
hype.
way.
No.
Merry
Thank
holidays.
you for
Guys,
watching.
Merry holidays.
Season 9 Super Brigade draft review. Honestly, if you watch this whole video, you need psychiatric help because you shouldn't have. We're not that funny.
And it was
Um,
way too long. Yeah.
Okay, you guys aren't funny. I am
watching,
though.
we were at this for
You're
like
funny,
3
Ren?
hours.
You're funny, Ren.
Yeah, I'm funny. As funny.
Oh,
You're
Rin's
right, you're
funny. Sorry that most of our panelists just weren't fucking talking for most of the time, including myself.
I mean,
Michael obviously already died.
Michael wasn't
went
here,
to
but
bed.
he's
Buddy went to
gone.
bed about 2 hours ago.
DDY, you don't even need to know him.
Yeah,
We're
DDY is
chilling.
not a guy.
Who's
DDY
even
is
that guy?
irrelevant, but don't worry, he's on the up and coming. He will be in the next season of BPL.
No, he won't. He won't. That's a lie.
He will be.
That is
He
such a
will
lie.
Mark
be.
Sky's
won't get
word.
accepted.
DDY is going to be in this.
Alright,
D1.
Two in this.
Anyway,
Two
yeah.
in this. Do not accept DDY next season.
Anything you
Leave
guys
it
want to
to
say
me.
before we end it?
Other
By the
than-
way, the
Probably.
recording time is at 2 hours and 31 minutes.
hey, it's shorter than last time.
Yo! 1 hour
good
shorter.
job,
Let's go.
Let's go.
Well, we've probably been recording way longer because we recorded twice off of.
Yeah, because
Loadsa.
Loadsa sucks.
Twice.
It's not my fault. It was like that.
Yes, it is.
Who's
You were
fault
like,
is it?
you were like, oh no, oh, what's happening to me? Oh no. Switching back.
Oh
and
my god,
forth.
what's happening to the slides?
Teaching out, dude. It's not my
Anyway,
fault.
later. Stop watching.
All right, bye. Get out of here.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, America.
You should-
You're
Nice
welcome
people.
for these terrible PRs. Yeah.